I remembered. Hey, Tori GB, number 2, getting there. Sharon, hi. Lisa, hello. Delia, hi. Tabby, Miss Jagger, hi. Jane, Ms. Kim, hello. Rhonda, Teacup, 2 Scooter, hello. Patty, Mother Mary, Jules Freedom, hey, Jules Freedom. Peggy, do you go to Ollie's anymore, Jules Freedom? Sandy, JW, Lisa the Greatest. I got your Peggy, right? Peggy, you doing good on the email? See me at the beach. Joe Schmo. Yvette. Sea Glass and Shell, manager of 3 Monsters. How's the tooth going? Feeling better? Sarah, hi. Did I get you, Brenda? Wild Angel. I feel like I forgot somebody. Stacy. Ellen. Happy Teacher. Kim. L. Jackson. Whisper to Me. I think I got you twice. Teresa. Bipolar Princess. Hey, Bipolar Princess. Diana. Long time. Yeah, we've missed you. Pia. Sassy. Deborah. Jennifer. Leaping Lizard. Sassy Antique. I don't know if I've ever seen you. Barbara. Nazi, hi. Scarlet Rain. Chatty Cathy. M. Hank. Deborah. Lisa. Lonnie Gore. Hello. Veronica, hi. Joan, hey there. Angie. And Eli. And Helen. And Isabel. And Tracy. And let's see, I can't say. I have another early doctor's appointment in the morning. I just wanted to say hi, Peggy. Good luck on the doctor's appointment. I had one today. It's fun. You've been hanging in? Good. That's better than not hanging in, right? Hey there, Mama. Nurse with a Heart. Smith, hi. Robin, hi. Lady L. Just Crystal, Audra, Tessa, Jennifer, how are you doing? Brandy Lowe, and Sergio, Narc Shark. Hey, Victoria. See. Okay, let me just do something real quick. I meant to have that up today, and I'm just making it under the wire here because I've been out all day. My mother's birthday today. So it's 14, today is 14 birthdays without her. So happy birthday, Mom, and thinking of you, and especially today because could have used you. But okay, that's just wanted to share that for a second. And okay, what was I going to say? Who knows? I have a quiz question. Who knows how long? Oh no, let me do it this way. And this is for the women. The men are excluded from this question. Men don't have to answer this question. This is just a public service announcement question. When are you supposed to get a pap smear? You have 3 chances. Every year, every 2 years, or every 3 years? Thanks, guys. So that's your answer. You can put a 1, 2, or 3. Okay. All right. Let's see who gets this right. My glasses are dirty. Okay. A lot of you are saying every year. Some are saying 3. Okay. Some are saying 2. Okay. Now, if you said every year, you're probably remembering that's what it used to be. If you're saying 2, they switched to that 2, every 2. Now, it's every 3. Okay? It's every 3 years now. But you're still supposed to go in for other stuff, but it's every 3 years. If you have other stuff going on, Peggy, yeah, then they would change that. But if you haven't had any issues, it's every 3 years. Every 7 years for you. Whether you need it or not, right, Helen? The last one, I hadn't had for 9 whole years. Woo. It's 2 still here? Really? In New York, it's 3. I was surprised. That's too long. Well, you know what they said, Wild Angel. I'll tell you what they said. Feels like it's dark in here. They said that it's a relative, yes, you got it, Delia. It's a relatively slow growing cancer caused by HPV. So they said that every 3 years is, my hair is whacked out of my head. Every 3 years is when you go. But you still go in every year. They do, you know, and it's so silly because they do everything else. It makes no difference. I feel like, because when they first started that business, I'm like, just do it. And they did it, but your doctor has you come in every 5 years? So no, you still have to go in. Doctor still has you come in because they do other stuff, but it's every 3 years for the actual test itself. Oh, did you, Wild Angel? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay. In Sloan's Lake in Denver? Oh my gosh. That would be crazy, old woman. Do you think it's one of the missing people? Do you think do they know who it is? Right, they do that, River. You got it. You got it, River. Joanne, leave it to you, right, my darling? You know what's funny, though? I have to tell you this. My OBGYN, he's funny. He's my age, okay? So he's probably a couple years older than me. There was a lady in there today that must have brought every child she had with her under the age of 10, okay? And she was, I'm pretty sure she was pregnant, okay? And I was listening because, you know, you can, right? And first they went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom with maybe like a 1-year-old, okay? And it was like just a lot of screaming. There was like 4 other kids in the hallway, like, where's mom? And you could tell, like, the nurses, it was like an absolute zoo, and I was in a room. I can't imagine where she was even sitting the children with her, okay? So I'm like, what in the heck what is this? I heard nothing but noise. So I said, well, of course he's going to go to her first because he's going to want to get that noise out of here, right? I swear to you, he came in the door and the look on his face, he goes, how you doing? I said, how are you doing? He goes, circus. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it sounds like a circus out there. And he's like, I'm barely hanging on. And I'm like, okay. And I hear, like, you can hear the nurses, they're getting really, like, no, you can't use that bathroom. No, your mother's, no, you can use the one down here. No. Then I hear her going, like, she's one of these that no matter what's happening, she's never getting excited at all, okay? She's never wondering, like, I'd be freaking out who's touching what in the doctor's office, okay? This would be like, I would be so stressed from that alone. And you hear her going, no, when we go in there, you'll sit down and you'll each get a snack. And then, you know, if you're really good, we'll go here and there. And then we'll do that. And so I have to go in here. We're going to come in here now. No matter what the kids did, tone never changed. She was just that same tone. Kids were in the bed. Oh, are you in the garbage? No, honey, don't go in the garbage. No, no, no. Come over here, have your snack. I'd be with the sanitizer. I would be freaking out, right? Okay. He does my whole appointment. I get totally dressed, took my time, walked out there, listened to this scene that I came upon. I look at the other nurses' faces when I walk out, not even into the wait, but just they have like an area between the rooms. Their faces are like what is going on? So the kids are sitting all over the floor, outside of the door, in the hallway that people have to walk through, okay? She's got 3 kids sitting down. Well, they're not really sitting down. They're sliding across the floor. There had to be one like probably Luke's age, another one maybe like 7, then like a 3-year-old, and then I think she had a 1-year-old. But get this one. I pass the room. She's got the door open. She's got the door open. She has the sheet, okay? And around her waist, holding it back, okay? She has the 1-year-old. I see the doctor against the wall, and he just must be like, what in the hell is going on? I think what she did, the kids kept saying, why can't I stay in there? Why can't I stay in there? Why do I have to wait out here? And she goes, because he's the youngest one. And so they're having a fight. She must have gotten off the table when he was going to examine her. I'm telling you, Ivy Lynn. She's got the door open. She's holding the thing around. She's not at all shut. She's talking to the kids there. And I could see my poor doctor is like, this is not happening. I just want to go home. I just want to leave, right? He's against the wall. And I'm just like, I can't even believe she literally had to get off the table and say, I got to wait, hold 1 minute. I'm going to go see what the kids want. But she never lost her, never even once said, that's enough now. We need to get this. Nothing. I don't even imagine. I mean, I was having a panic attack and wanted to give people sanitizer. Okay? I wanted to do it. I wanted to be like, ma'am, your kids are all over the floor. Couldn't you have somebody leave them with somebody? Okay. And I don't know whether she wanted to bring them in to hear a heartbeat or some kind of moment that she was going to Facebook, but it didn't make sense anyway because she could only have the youngest one in the room. There was no room in these rooms. They're tiny little cubicles. Okay? I don't know. I have no idea. So it was crazy. Did you ever think that maybe... I don't know, Lisa, if she's pregnant, she's not supposed to be taking anything, right? But get a sitter. That would make me a psycho. I would be a psycho like that. You don't even know what a psycho. She was in the bathroom with this 1-year-old who's screaming and screaming. And her other kids are outside and they're going to the nurses. I have to use the bathroom. I have to use the bathroom. And no, she was one of these that she never got upset. Like you could have told her anything. Like the kids just went through the biohazard box. They're in the biohazard box and I think they emptied the sharps container. I'm not sure what's going on. She'd be like, oh, okay, kids, come on. Remember I said you can come on here and have a snack? You know, I was crazy. I would have rescheduled the appointment. I mean, if let's just say that you're going to bring all of your kids in there, then I would at least have somebody to help corral them. Like maybe she could come on a time when her husband could go if this was going to be some big thing. But I don't even know that she was pregnant. I was just thinking that maybe she was. Maybe that's why she brought all the kids with her. But it could be that she was just having, a pap smear. I don't know. All I know is she was standing there with the thing around her. It looked like she was at the beach or something, okay? And then I'm telling you, it wasn't just me. Because when I went to check out, the lady that gave you the paper, she goes like this. Oh my gosh. Here, I'll just give you the paper because it's easier. Everybody was shaking their head with this. So this just wasn't, this was like the circus came to town. Squirrel. So yeah, that was fun. And it gave me anxiety, Norma. It gave me I'm sitting there in there, right, waiting, and I'm saying, why do I have anxiety about what her kids are touching? Why is it making me nervous? Like, why should it make me nervous? Why am I freaking out because her kids are sliding all over the floor? It's not Chuck E. Cheese. But like, and especially she's having like she was having an exam, okay? And all the kids are going, why can't I come in? Why can't I come in? But see, I would feel more sorry for her, Lisa, if she was like, stop touching that. She was like, it was like she was enjoying it. Like, even when she was saying, you can't come in because he's the youngest, her voice never changed. She wasn't frazzled. If she was frazzled, I would have felt sorry, like really sorry for her, because I would have like, oh my God, she must not have been able to leave her kids with anybody. But I think she really wanted to do this. So that's why. And she was calm like crazy. Calm like crazy. I really think that, like, when she was in there with the 1-year-old and I heard her kid asking to use the bathroom, if that was me, okay, I would have said, what? I don't know, maybe it's a little dark. No, it's okay. I don't think it's dark. It's fine. Yeah, thanks. I would have been like, wait, don't send him into the bathroom. I'll be like, I want to see what bathroom he's going in. I've got to tell him not to touch stuff. Right? So they just don't just take him in, some bath. I don't know where you're taking him. Oh my gosh. That's what my mother would say. That's exactly what my mother would say, Barbara. That it's the ones that know too much, that worry and stress and all this stuff, and the germaphobes. But kids, Jessica, kids are all over the floor. Oh my gosh. She's probably on some good meds. And then sometimes I used to envy them. I used to be like, wow, that must be nice in a way, not to have any of the associated anxiety. You did get an Instant Pot? Good. Speculum fell on the floor. Because it must be nice. I don't even know what it's like not to have anxiety about that. That would have probably put me in the hospital. I would not have had I would have been going crazy. Oh, there's something on my floor? It's a juice box. It must have fallen out of the refrigerator. There's shirts on the counter too, because I got home late. Yeah, let's just talk about this. Then I went to Tractor Supply. I saw the cutest little beagle in Tractor Supply. I swear to you, okay? He was this big. And I got a little beagle like that big once, okay? But I think my beagle was even bigger. Like, I have pictures of my beagle, but I don't think I got to take my beagle home until it was a little bigger. This puppy, it looked like a basset hound. Luke's juice box. No, we have, it isn't, because see, look, I was drinking one and I must have knocked it out and I didn't even notice. But he was this tiny, and it was the same coloring as my beagle. It was the darker brown one, and it kind of looked a little bit like a basset hound. Just because of the way the body was, not the fit, like the face wasn't as jolly and stuff. But so I said to her, "Oh my gosh," because she was pulling it on this little leash, and I swear to you, it was so small. It had to be like 4 weeks old. Okay, so listen to the answer I got from this. You would think she stole this puppy. The girl goes, and she was there alone, so I said, is that a beagle or a basset? And she goes, it's a beagle. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, he's so small. How old is he? She goes, I don't know, 4 months? I said, oh no, No. I said, that dog is too small to be 4 months old. And she goes, oh, I don't know. Now I'm thinking, okay, right then and there, I wanted to say, did you just buy this dog? Or where'd the dog come from? I started to get skeptical, right? So, like, was she going to tell me, oh, he's giving away free puppies, like right next door, because I could have used a little puppy at that time, wasn't doing well. So I said, where did the dog come from? And so I said, did you just get it? Yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, wait. But then I saw there were those muck boots on sale, so I got some muck boots. And then later on, I came around and I heard her talking to the lady at the checkout, and the lady at the checkout said, well, now I see. Yeah, I couldn't have passed that up either. Yep, I totally see that. So I don't know where she got the dog. It was tiny. You were waiting for me to start? Oh, it's okay. You can always come in at any time and it just picks right up with something else. So small, so cute. But I would have followed her out. I was almost like going to ask her, but then at that time I would probably come home with one. Yeah, it was so tiny. I don't think she was, like, she had just bought him this little collar. I don't know, like, it was weird. Coincidence you went to Tractor Place today too? Did you find anything good? We get the Scotty dog candies. Have you ever had this? Here, let me show you what they are. I'll show you what they are. If you haven't had these, let's see if you can see them. They're licorice. If you like licorice, they're in the Scotty dog, but we get them because they have Westies. You can use them to decorate stuff, but they're by Gimbals. You know Gimbals Candy Company? These are so good. Good. We buy these all the time. But I always say I'm going to decorate something with them because I think they would look awesome on a white cupcake. You would have been a nervous. Oh yeah, I still am stressed. Like, did she bathe all those children when she got home? Like, I'm still stressed over that. You bought a new garden tiller. Good for you. Chew. It's soft. It's very. It's soft. Like, you could feel it in the bag. It's soft. Very nice licorice. I love them. Original black licorice. My father always loved black licorice, but I never had to have these. But yeah. Gimbals family tradition. They are so good. Made in the USA. Try them. Scotty dogs, they're called. If you like licorice, you like them. And let me just put my phone on the charger before my phone is dead. Oh, it rained. I know. It rained again. What else is new? Nothing else is new. Sambuca, yeah, it's really good licorice. Family pool to pay, but at least I'd feel better if they're in the family pool. I mean, that freaked me out. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, I know. Jessica asked me to send the rain down too, and believe me, if there was a way that I could, I would, because I am freaking out now. It's raining just too much. Sassy Antique, who's saying we just now heard about Malia? Who even mentioned Malia? Are you a troll, Sassy Antique? Don't tell. I think my radar was right. The rain. Oh, you're getting rain too, Sharon? It's horrible. You're done with the rain too in Central PA? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And do you remember last year, Delia, when Hershey Park and Knoebels, they all flooded and people lost their vacations? Do you remember all that flooding last year? You must, right, in Pennsylvania? How bad it was? And it looks like we're getting that again. I'm going crazy. I'm trying to go through to pick up the juice box. And Jimmy just came in here and he didn't even notice the juice box. Is it really bothering you? We had straight line winds, destroyed so many more trees. Yeah, and that's what happens. And then it gets so wet, it falls down, and the roots come up. We didn't have good colors on the leaves this year for the first time ever. The chat room's obsessed with it. Maybe I should move. See, hold on. How do I move? Over here? No, this way. See, I'm directionally challenged. Is that better? Can you see? You can't see it now, right? Let me see. I've got to sit to this side. Okay, now you can't see it. Is that better? You can't see it now. But you're still probably like, I know it's behind you. I know it's behind you. It's there. It's behind you. The what are getting ruined? The gardens, yeah. Well, actually, my vegetables are thriving, but I have them in raised container beds this year. They're thriving right now, but I know that when they were in the garden, they were getting ruined. I haven't seen my peonies bloom. They have the heads on them, but it's always raining, so I don't know whether it's raining or it's the rain that's not letting them go. But then once I have the big full ones, so if it rains and they get full of water, they fall right to the floor, right? You know how peonies are. Yeah, but I don't know. Last year we went to Hershey Park and they called me at the last minute and I looked, they said, go one of these 3 weeks. And I looked at the weather and I picked the best week, but people lost their vacations that went in July. It was horrible. Hershey Park closed because of the flooding. Knoebels closed. And then never have I ever seen that we didn't have fall colors because there was too much rain. And I mean, we've had rainy summers, and I've never seen it that we haven't had fall colors. But the juice box is so loud. So which way am I? I'm going this way. This way. Okay. I will in a second. I'm getting extreme anxiety for the juice box still being there. It's okay. I have cases of juice boxes in there. Believe me, no one's going to suffer with that juice box getting a little bit warm. But I have to get closer because I can't. No, see, I can't read if I'm too far away. The box is there on the floor. I know. Called. He might be down in a second. So just name the juice box. It'll be okay. It's okay. Just pretend it's a dog toy. Oh, it's just the dog's toy. What's the global warming? You're freezing in June. Is it? Where are you, Sasha? Where's No Time? Has anybody seen No Time? He doesn't have time for that. I hear Jimmy around, so Jimmy's probably... It's freezing in Idaho? What's freezing, bipolar? $106 in Phoenix. You're going to Tennessee in 2 days? Linda. Well, I hear Jimmy taking a shower. You hear Jimmy taking a shower? I hear Jimmy taking a shower. I hear a clock ticking too. But I hear it ticking over here. That's weird. Yeah, we have a fridge in the garage that I'm scared to see what's in there. We put stuff in there and then you ever forget stuff that's in there? It's good when you put things like leftovers in there and you forget and then nobody wants to open it. So then everybody just stays away from it like it's going to go away or something. It's not going to go away. I can tell you that. That's Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's only 56 degrees in Idaho. What's going on? I tried to tell you that there was that ticking. I hear a ticking and I don't know where it's coming from. Very strange. So what was I going to say? So I want to look, no, I really want to look. What lake did you say that body was found? I want to see if it has any, hang on, I'm looking at that, okay? Because who told me that? Old woman. I've been out and about all day. Okay. Oh, it's a man, so we know it's not one of the women in Lake Pueblo, but we were talking about Pueblo, right? Oh, Sloan's, here, hold on. Is this the one? You said Sloan Lake, right, old woman? A passerby spotted the body in the lake near West 17th Avenue and Tennyson Street and called 911 at 6:16 p.m. Police released no further information on the incident, and it says an investigation is ongoing. Now, this was published today, June 20th, okay, at 9:16 p.m. But then this one doesn't tell you whether it's a male or a female. But the other one I just saw, which says 2 days ago, it doesn't make any sense. The one from 1 hour ago said they can't tell us if it's anything. It says a body found about 40 feet underwater in Lake Pueblo. So that's another lake, right? Okay, so this one ended an all-night search. The body was identified by the Pueblo County coroner, and that was because an empty boat was found adrift on the cove on the North Shore. But now the other one in Sloan Lake, we don't know who that is. Now, could that be either of the Kelseys? I doubt they would find a body because I think Kelsey Barrett was unfortunately burned to beyond recognition. But what about this other girl that's been missing? I mean, it's quite a few years. It was just, isn't there another missing mom in Colorado? Trying to see if there's anything. Anything about that. Here's something interesting. This woman said that she opened up about her stalker on her true crime podcast, and here's how it helped her heal. So she was stalked by someone when she was in college, and then he was eventually arrested, etc., etc. And she said this is kind of akin to what happened with people sharing their stories here, that she said, it's hard to say what exactly I expected from sharing my tale with millions of people who download criminal episodes each month, Fame, Redemption, a Lifetime movie. If anything, despite my initial bravado about sharing my story with the masses, the weeks leading up to my episode's release were filled with doubt and apprehension. What was I getting myself into broadcasting such a personal story to the world? I feared the reaction from my current group of friends, worrying that I might become a pariah, tainted by the strange, shameful sexuality of it all. To my great surprise, however, I found that sharing my story on such a massive scale has been the most empowering, healing thing I've ever done. Since the release of the podcast, friends and strangers alike have emerged to offer support that was previously so lacking in my life. A family member called me to apologize for pulling away at the time of the trauma, a deeply restorative conversation I wish we could have had years ago. Women from all over the country have emailed to tell me their own similar stories of stalking, even offering me their phone numbers in case I ever want to talk. Friends and acquaintances have praised me for my courage in exposing the truth, and one of my best friends said she cried listening to the episode. This show of compassion touched me profoundly. I've done plenty of my own crying over these events, but no one except my mother and my husband cried on my behalf as far as I knew. Telling my story on a public platform has also made me feel that I finally have a voice to speak from a place of power, not victimhood. As a victim, I lost my autonomy. During the years of my stepfather's harassment, I guess it was her stepfather that was harassing her, I had no say in where the frightening narrative would lead. Even in the era that followed his sentencing, I never envisioned a role for myself besides the woman who kept her mouth shut in an attempt to forget. But since the episode's release, I've felt I've become the protagonist in my own story, while the bad guy languishes in prison. I'm beginning to see that revealing the truth in all its strangeness, and to such an extensive audience, has removed the shadow of shame and isolation that once surrounded this part of my past. But maybe that's what exposing shameful acts always does. Maybe it's exactly what shameful acts deserve. I realize now the shame was never mine to bear, and I found an astonishing number of people who seemed to agree. Very interesting. What do you guys think about that? What about the Rocio mother and daughter in Wisconsin that were missing for 3 days and now they are found? What the heck? I didn't hear about that, Leslie. Mommy, can you expand on your community post? Yeah, hang on one second. Let me just see. I just want to see if we have anything on this and then we'll go on that. It's just the juice box. You guys are still on the juice box. What did people think about that? I just saw it was some woman that said she felt a lot of shame regarding this stalker she had, but she shared her story on a podcast, and she thought it was going to bring the opposite reaction of what it did. Did you hear that? Juice box's name Carlos? Then we can never drink Carlos, because then Carlos will be gone. You missed last night because you went to bed at 10:30. Your husband, what? Trying to get, oh, your husband about fainted. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think the power of sharing stories and the beautiful healing that can come with it. Yeah, I think so. And I think that that's funny that it's a new article. I just looked at and it came right up. Leave the juice box alone. The more people that share drives the awareness of the high ratio. Yeah, but just like in my case, and it was nothing like the other stories, I guess there is a certain element of shame that you carry that, like, oh, I can't tell this to anyone because they're going to think, something of me. But after you say it, and then so many other people start saying, oh my gosh, it happened to me, happened to me, happened to me, happened to me. And you realize you're not alone. Mochi ice cream? No. What's Mochi ice cream? Is it sold in stores or there's places? I got some new ices today. I got, ShopRite had a sale on the ices. They were $1.99 for 6. And they had all different kinds of flavors. But, and that's the thing I heard those kids saying. I heard them saying that so-and-so was coming to the house with the Italian ices, because she must have known that there was a sale in ShopRite. And somebody said, don't worry, after you take all these kids to the doctor, I'll be at the house with the Italian ices. And then that made me think about ShopRite. And I had to go into ShopRite, and they had lots of flavors. I thought they almost had coffee, but it was root beer. I didn't get that. But I got black cherry and lemon, 2 boxes of each. I've never had black cherry. That they had watermelon, they had all different kinds of flavors. May you please? Yes, you can come out, Grandma Ducky. This place makes me feel not alone. When we were talk, never share. You're building courage. Okay. You love the I think Jimmy should have the drone come down and pick up the juice box. That would be good. Especially lemon. Oh shoot, I forgot to get the green tea. Jimmy asked me to buy him green tea and I forgot to buy it. I knew there was something on the list, I forgot. Yikes. It's hard to type on the phone. I hate texting. I hate it. I need a keyboard. And you use talk to text, and it's some of the things. What are they? Ice cubes? What are what ice cubes? But I have something to share. Joanne sent me, hold on a minute. Joanne sent me a bunch of things. Joanne, I'm calling you out, Joanne. Okay, so let's see. Joanne said, look what I found in my kitchen. Carolyn with a YU. Who wants it? I'll mail it to you. I'll give you my PayPal. I don't know what it is. Let's see what it is. What is it? Oh, Bobby Sherman? You found that in your kitchen? You found Bobby Sherman in your kitchen, Joanne. I don't know. I really don't know, Joanne. And then that's not the end. She's decluttering. So this is good. This is good. We should do a decluttering task. There used to be like a bag a week, a bag a day. You want to do a decluttering challenge? We'll do a decluttering challenge. Let's see. For you crazy Partridge Family fans, this is very, very special signed album by Shirley Jones and David Cassidy. Zoom around Miss Carolyn, for sale, PayPal me. Address, oh, so, okay. So she's asking, okay, that's a good thing. Maybe we could have a swap meet right here. Hey, that would be fun, right? One night on a weekend when we need something. People could bring in stuff that they're selling. There's a guy that does it. Have you seen that? It's so funny. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but he gets like these 6 people in the room. And he goes like this. I'm not kidding. I don't know how he came up in my feed, but I like to watch him sometimes. He sits in his bedroom and he's got like everything under the sun, but he must go to swap meets and he'll pick up like a vintage kids book and be like, okay, I've got this. It's Raggedy Ann. I can turn the pages. We'll start the bidding at $1. And there's literally 6 people in the live. And then some things that won't go, but then like $1. Okay, $1. That's Cindy, $1. And then, yeah, he does that. It's crazy. Have you ever seen it? I think his name is David. But he's a really nice guy. Okay, so this is, I had this album, I think. It wasn't signed by Shirley, but I know I had this album. Are those their real signatures, or is that on the album? I think it's on the album, isn't it, Joanne? Mm-hmm. Is it? Joanne's not done yet. Carolyn, you must be thrilled to look around my kitchen since I've been in yours. Remember when you left the drawer open? Yes, I do. I can't believe that drawer caught me. Look around. The table was brought in. It's a failed attempt to keep Joanne from using the black, flat, no-burner stove. Give me a flat surface, and I'll get it cluttered and dirty in no time. You're just like Jimmy, Joanne. I clean the surface, Jimmy dirties it. No grag, just fact. Go ahead, treat it like a crime scene. Go ahead, Brandy, and chat. Look around my mess. Sent from my galaxy. Okay. Treat it like a crime scene, folks. All right. Well, it's not as bad as I was going to think. Let's see. Calendar, but there's nothing on it, right? Probably calendar you took from somewhere. Yeah, take it. No, I don't need it. A little tray. Oh, look at the little Peter Rabbit thing, Joanne. Look at this Beatrix Potter thing. What is that? Oh, I love him. He's so cute. Are you decluttering that? Is this the box that this has to be the dog's meds here? Because you got like a dog brush in there? No, but that doesn't look in. Probably dog meds, right? And what's this? Oh, here's your address labels. Look at that. Your return address labels, right? Look like this looks like a check or something, but maybe not. It's maybe one of those junk mail things that you think is a check. Friendly Family. I don't know what grocery store that is. And then, what was this? Like a empty jug of orange juice you're keeping in case you might need it for something? Okay. All right. I did my stuff. Did you guys get your stuff done? Okay. So now, here is my work-play ratio. Here is my pineapple success story. Here is my award. It should be 3 photos. All right, let's see what you got here, Joanne. No work, all play. Okay. Joanne, no. No, that's not the way, Joanne. It's not going to cut it, but good try. Joanne, come on. I was really so excited. I'm like, wow, Joanne's growing a pineapple. No work, all play is right. Okay. Now Joanne said, hold on a minute. I got to read this one. 1 second. No video cameras allowed. Hold on a minute. My feet are something is sticky on my feet. Now they're sticking on stuff. But I got rid of your juice box. How's that? That's going to be your surprise. I was trying to sneak, but I couldn't go quietly because something is sticky on my feet. I don't know what that is. Okay. Here says Joanne. She's gone. Hello, Ramblers. Today is Thursday. I live in Ohio, the United States of America. Oh, this sounds like that game. Remember that my name is Apple, my husband's name is Adam. We live in Alabama and we sell apples. Remember that one? Wilbur, okay. Green, corn, horses, Wilbur and Orville Wright, the Wright brothers, WPAFB International Museum, back to show you my shopping trip, Thursday, veterinarian's office, no video camera allowed. Please view my receipts. People on YouTube always brag about... That's so stupid. I don't know why they call them receipts. Could someone tell me that? I have found that crazy. I got the receipt, baby, and screenshot this, sister. You're right, Joanne. I must be an old dog, but I'm learning the new tricks. You sure are. Dogs, heartworm are preventable. So based on dog weight, not height, gender. Based on dog weight, they get a dose every month. Disease is spread by mosquitoes. It is wet and humid in Ohio. We get big mosquitoes. Pretty fireflies blink little golden lights every night too. Here too. Back to shopping. I spent over $400. I have 4 dogs. I accept PayPal. Ha ha. One dog went in for his annual checkup. This is the entire video story. Okay. So here's Joanne's trip. There's Joanne's receipts. She's bringing her receipts. It's good. You need those receipts. And there's Joanne's receipt again. And let's see. Oh, here's your meds. Okay. Good for you, Joanne. Is that a dishwasher at the vet's office? That's strange. Okay. All right. Joanne really went to the challenge here. She's still more shopping after the veterinarian. Okay. After Joanne got Joey in the car, I like how you write about yourself in the third person, and found a leash and a collar and drove to the veterinarian in the wind, the rain. Oh, it was bad. It was stormy. I sent a picture. It was stormy. It looked scary. It looked like a tornado would sometimes. Dark clouds. Go ahead, you skeptical people. Google the weather. No, I don't have to. I know. I went shopping for myself. I has a an HA. I has an HA. And my old lady rheumatoid arthritis was really bad because of the weather. So I bought some drugs. It's all legal. No worries. Spending $400 was no picnic. The dog behaves badly, and as a parent, I feel shame when I have to muzzle my baby to keep the staff from getting bit. Don't worry, Joanne, the lady over at the other doctor's office with all the kids. Yeah, she probably wanted to muzzle. He is 11 pounds boy and is 7 years of naughty Chihuahua. I have lived with him for 3 years because somebody dumped him. Nobody adopted him. Nobody kept him after they agreed to foster him. So somebody got stuck with the little guy. I actually put him in my garage. He was that bad. That's a whole nother video. Where are we? Shopping, buying medication. After going to the veterinarian, that's right. Are you confused now, Mommy? Not really. I follow you just fine. This is how a subscriber talks inside her head. I know, because I do in my head too, just like this. Because you have a big clean kitchen and you grow real pineapples. My kitchen is a mess now, Joanne. Have you seen it? And the floor is sticky. Well, I think my shoes are sticky, not the floor. I don't know what's going on. And I am just a loser, failure, dog-haired, dirty old lady in Ohio. No, you're not. No more negative self-talk. That's a joke. Okay, good. Never put yourself down. Never. There is always one person in the chat to put you down. Right. Until we kick them out with a turkey leg. Right, Sharon? Right, Joanne. Okay, that was a fun email. Now, here's Joanne. She bought herself some headache relief. What does it get that at Walgreens? Are you at Walgreens? What is that? We got all angles of the bottle, guys, just in case. And then, boy, you must have really had a headache. Are you just trying to be proactive in case the next time you can have it everywhere? Okay. I'm not sure that that's it. Is it, Joanne? I think there's something else, right? Oh, we're not done. This is dedicated to Lisa H. Linda H. I'm sorry. Linda H. But I think you mean Lisa H. Is it Linda H. or Lisa H.? Whichever one it is. Linda, we're going to dedicate it to you. Lisa H., we're going to dedicate it to you too. Mommy, since we talked about it so much last night, arts and crafts, do this. Lead that the painted pots, etc. The pretty cats and slanted houses. Linda H. says she loves stuff. Will you show her mine, my American stuff? Anyone with OCD who wants to clean, I have a lot to tell you, but why did they say anal, sugar gloves? What? Okay, I don't know what Joanne is showing us, but she's showing us stuff in her house. What's going on? This stuff is for sale, or you're just showing us your stuff? You need someone to help you clean? Why is your tea kettle under there? Okay. What is that, Joanne? Are you crafting there? Are you just pretending to craft, right? Fragile yard sale items. Are you having a yard sale, Joanne? That would be fun. Oh, that wasn't the vet's. That's your house. Now I see. Okay. I was going to say, why would the vet have a dishwasher? I was confused. Did you ever see the cleaning game on Cafe Mom? They would take pictures of their kitchen like this, and then they would come back and show it all clean. And then that evolved into these videos on YouTube. I see a Cookie Monster. Look at that, Joanne. Well, of course you know, it's your Cookie Monster. I wish we could have gotten a picture of him completely. Is that a little... Are those eyes? That looks like... It's probably not. It looks like eyes and hair on that teacup. But it's probably not. And this looks like a hamburger dog toy or something? Or is that your sandwich? And this little teapot, is that a Fiestaware? I don't know. McCormick pepper. Crock-pot's back there. Okay. I like how you have this lavender back there. Okay. Did we get everything, Joanne, here? I think we did. There's one picture that's not showing. I don't know what it is. What's this? What is this? Joanne, what is this? You forgot to take your pills. I don't know what this is, Joanne. Okay. But I don't think that's the end of Joanne. I'll tell you. Oh, look at this. Now you told me, Joanne. Joanne said, I volunteer to narrate my 15 emails with photos. If you wish to look at my kitchen is slightly different than yours, just the cabinets. My pineapple looks just like yours. I will be on the telephone. Should you command my presence, Your Royal Highness. P.S. Can I read a poem too? Please. You should have told me, Joanne. Oh boy. Do you still want to come on and read a poem? Let me go back to the chat. You should have. I've started from the beginning. I started from the beginning, Joanne. Let's do it. I need a laugh. Do you want to come on, Joanne? You could come on video and show us around your kitchen and narrate. We could all use a laugh today. I've had a very stressful day, and I've been out and about all day, and I haven't had a lot of time to prepare anything, and so it's time for a fun night. What do I have to do here? Did anyone send in a shopping video? Not yet. Everybody's slacking on everything, you know? And I was going to do a shopping video, but I can share some of my shopping. I will share some of my shopping. I did share the candies. I'll share some other stuff. You don't know how to do a video? Just stand there in the kitchen, and then we'll follow you around. Okay. So in the meantime, Jessica Rosenfeld said, if you want to share one I did today, not sure if I'm going to keep it or trash it yet, though. I feel like I've done a lot of better work. The other one I made for my dad, and I gave it to him on Father's Day. I think the quote might potentially help someone. Okay. Wow, Jessica, you've been hiding your painting abilities. Did anybody know Jessica was a painter? I knew she was a quilter. I didn't know she was a painter. Look, a juice box. And it says Tang. Jimmy used to have this obsession with Tang. He used to make pictures of it before Limeade. That was years ago. That just brought back a lot of things. And then it was the juice box, Jessica. Very nice. What a talented lady. Okay, and then your other one that she doesn't know if she's going to trash or keep. Very nice. Is that on a canvas? You paint with Q-tips? You should do it. Why won't you lead us in the painting? I saw canvases today at the Dollar Tree. Can you lead us in a painting? Look at all her little paints over there. Look at that. Jessica, you've been hiding out. What is this? Almost like a pair of boxer shorts over here that you're using as your... What's that? Is that like elastic? I might leave. What is that? Okay, and then she has a poem. It says, your trauma is valid, even if other people have experienced worse. Even if someone else went through the same experience, doesn't feel debilitated by it, even if it could have been avoided, even if it happened a long time ago, even if no one knows, your trauma is real and valid, and you deserve a space to talk about it. It isn't desperate or pathetic or attention-seeking. It's self-care. It's inconceivably brave, and regardless of the magnitude of your struggle, you're allowed to take care of yourself by processing and unloading some of the pain you carry. Your pain matters, your experience matters, and your healing matters. Nothing and no one can take that away. Very good, Jessica. I'm sure it will help someone. Thank you. Okay, and we might as well look at Tessa Riley's pineapple plant. Doing good, Tessa Riley. Doing good. What is this? Is this? Oh, those are one of those little soap dishes that you have outside. That Agway had those that had the washboards. They had like really ornate tin ones. But Jimmy was like, we don't need that. Okay. I thought it was really cute. Uh-oh. I almost shut us out. Well, that wouldn't have shut, it would just shut this down. I almost knocked myself out. Okay. Okay. Dawn, do we have Dawn? Dawnabelle? Dawny? Do we have? She doesn't think she's being seen in the chat. Dawn, what is your screen name? I have to know your screen name. And can you send a URL for your profile on YouTube? And that's how I need to check it during chat, okay? Jeannie, you have a mango seed. Let's see what your mango seed looks like, Jeannie. Hang on. Very nice. They look strange, right? Like yours looks like it has like, wow, that I've never seen one get like hairs like that. Looks like science fiction, right? They look scary sometimes, right? I know. I have to go check on mine, how they're coming along. I put them in the other room in front of the window and I didn't look. They grow so fast. And let's see. That's the same one. Interesting. What are these things, these hairy things? I've never seen those. I wonder if it's a different kind of a mango. Very good. Did you plant it? Doing well. I have a funny thing, like when they're not ready completely and I change the dirty paper towel, I always say that I'm changing the mango's diapers. I'm a little weird like that. Okay. as if you don't know. Oh, this is from Miss Mary. This is her Apple computer. Please forgive me, I couldn't resist. We eventually got a real Apple computer in 2013, but we had some fun showing friends this, showing them this Apple until the big day. You're a joker, huh? There, Mary? Miss Mary?
Hi, Carolyn.
Oh my gosh, Joanne, you scared me so bad. How did you come out from behind the pictures? I didn't even hear the ding. I thought I was going insane.
It's the juice box.
It's the juice box. That's not funny, Joanne. That scared me.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
All I did was, dial the number, enter your meeting number, hit the pound key.
I know, but I didn't hear the
talking about an
ding.
Apple computer, and I was like, "Hi, Carolyn."
I heard you giggling in my computer. It was like scary. Okay, that's scary. Probably scared other people too. Bet you, right? Let's see.
Well, I don't know what you're
scared?
doing on the computer because I'm on my telephone. I have a landline.
Oh, I have a landline too.
See, people.
Because I live in the mountains, and sometimes you don't get.
I do not own a cell phone. I've said this before.
Oh, how'd you take your pictures in? Oh.
I have my son, my grown adult son, bought me a Samsung Android tablet.
Oh, okay.
And it has a camera function. Mm-hmm. You can do emails.
You probably could do video too on it, right? Probably.
So.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, there was one picture. That was my kitchen. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you got the pineapple gag.
Yeah.
Because last night that girl had those beautiful blue, yellow, red flower pots with the polka dots on them.
I know. They were crafty.
And the flowers were like, 6-8 inches and like draping beautifully over it.
I know, right? Everybody must go to her house like, oh, what did she make? She's so crafty, and she has a green thumb too.
I love people like that. I'm just not like that, and that's okay.
It's okay.
That's okay.
You put cans of pineapples in your plants.
That's my real flower pot in my backyard, that plastic white one.
Right. Somebody probably gave you the plant, and you killed it,
and
right?
I killed it.
Yeah.
I killed it immediately.
You didn't even take the paper off of it, right? So you just like left that on there. The paper.
I know, the tag thing.
Yeah, the tag.
I love that when I put the pineapple in it and I moved the tag thing and I took a picture and then I looked at the thing and I'm like, okay, that's my award. It says something like Main Street America.
Oh, your dog is barking.
I thought
that was, I hear him.
Kona, come here, talk to Carolyn. Tell Carolyn what you think about this. Are you happy to be home, Kona? Are you happy to be home with Mommy? Huh? Are you happy to be home with Mommy? He came up to me earlier today and was talking to me like that, and I was talking back to him, and he was answering me. Mm-hmm. He's never done that before, but he has since he got home.
You were awake when it happened?
When he was talking to me? Yeah, he's like going, ooh, whoa. I know what he wants.
Treats.
Oh, okay. So when we were in the kitchen, when you were showing everybody on your Mommy Ramblings MRB thing, my kitchen, there was one thing that you were like, what is that? What is that on the stove?
Oh, yeah.
That's a dead dog toy.
Oh, a dead dog toy?
Yeah, and then right next to it was my little thing of Boost.
Oh, okay.
One of those, when you're old, you drink it for calories. And
Boost, yeah.
So that thing was a piece of cloth. It's the head of a dog tail, the head of a dog toy where the dogs took all the stuffing out of it, and that's what was left. So I had put that on the stove before I threw it in the trash. And I was going to make a joke because I had done all the dog medication and I was going to make a joke about send me some new dog toys
New
from
dog toys.
Chewy.com.
Oh boy, happy birthday.
And now,
thank you, Lisa.
the Easter, someone said, Joanne, it's not Easter anymore.
Oh, did they? Did you have Easter stuff out? Don't laugh. I
That
still
little
have
rabbit.
bunnies on my window. On my window, a kitchen window, I have bunny clings. You know, you put clings on the window? I still have bunny
Yeah.
clings on there. They're still there. I keep forgetting to take them off, but they're cute, you know? So
They are. And this one actually, it's a cabbage plant, and then you see the little bunny rabbit, and he's attached to it. And it's from Peter Rabbit, Beatrice Potter.
right, yeah.
And when you look on the bottom of it, see, you can find them and buy them. Anybody can. You go to, they were planters for the flower company, Teleflora.
Oh, is that where they're from?
Yeah, Tele.
You killed the plant that was in there too? Did you kill the plant that was in there too?
Huh?
You killed the plant that was in there too?
No. When you get them from the florist, the little plastic thing has a plant,
Right.
and then it lives until it dies.
Oh, okay.
But there's teapots, there's cabbages. They like every single year, Teleflora would put out one of these planters.
Mm-hmm. Do you
So
have
you
one?
can go to eBay
eBay?
and just type in search Teleflora, and then you can.
Did you
look at
buy
all the
it from
different-
eBay?
No, I got it when.
Oh, when it came out?
Yeah.
Do you get one
It's
every year?
only- Well, I did because I liked the bunnies. This one is a 19. Oh, don't have my readers on. 1998 or 1988. 1998, I think. A Teleflora gift by Teleflora. Beatrix Potter. And they got really cute teapots and everything else, too.
Excellent. Excellent.
But I did put some of my stuff away, so I'm glad I don't have a cell phone because
Oh.
I put a little tiny bit of the mess away. But
So what do you do when you're out and about and if something happens and you need to call someone?
Well, remember the other time we talked, and I was talking about having a busted torque wrench in the back seat of my car,
Right.
and a baseball bat,
Yeah.
and a big can of wasp spray that shoots like 6 feet.
Yeah, but how's that going to call for help?
Well, if I get into trouble, I'm going to take care of the trouble.
I know, but what if you need I don't know, you're trapped in the car and you need someone to come get you?
Well, all I can say is that I was in the military for about 15 years. I worked with a bunch of guys. I've been on aircraft carriers, Navy shipyards, worked on squadron airplanes, worked in Cal Labs, flight simulators, all kinds of different experiences. I was stationed in Hawaii. I was stationed in California. I would drive from San Diego up to Fresno, from Labor up to San Francisco, from here to there. And they didn't even have cell phones then.
Right. Yeah.
And
I
so,
know,
you
but
you have a
you're
map.
like my neighbor. I have a neighbor like that, and she won't get a cell phone. And I'm like, Georgia, what's going to happen if you need to call for help or something? You need a cell phone. And someone said you can get one from AARP. I don't know what she can get.
See, my thoughts kind of are like everybody has them. So all you got to do is roll down the window and say,
Can I
Hey,
borrow
you.
your cell phone?
hey, you. No, I can't even say, let me borrow it. I
Oh.
just flag them down, and then I say, hey, call my husband. And then they're like, hand it to me. I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Just put the numbers in for me, and I tell them the numbers, and then I don't know which end to talk to.
But
you know,
could you
because it's
imagine?
square.
Could you imagine the irony though if you did that and you flagged somebody down, right, to get help, and then or to call somebody, and then the guy killed you?
No, Carolyn, they
No?
don't stand a chance with me.
No, you're confident. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just,
I know. I'm just saying.
you know,
Okay.
I
good.
just feel like, you know,
Yeah, you're going to get them.
Me or them, and it's going to be them because, like I said, one, like the kneecap, man, you hit them with the baseball bat in the kneecap.
Yeah.
And that like brings them down.
That hurts like crazy when you get hit in the kneecap.
Right on the front of the knee. I mean, have you ever walked across the living room and bumped your knee on a table?
Can I tell you something? There's this like diner that's like a train car kind of a thing, right? And they have the neatest booths, but their stupid booths have a support for the table that goes like this. And I'm telling you, you whack your knee on that support, you're going down and you're getting pain like you can't. I mean, I literally have done that at least 3 times in this place, and I still love this place and I'll still ask for a booth, but I literally went out from the pain. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I was trying not to make a big scene, right? Because my kids were at the table, right? And I was trying to it hurt so bad. I know getting hit in the kneecap is not funny.
And a lot of times, like, I have medical knowledge and worked as a registered nurse. Mm-hmm. So behind the patella, behind that little bone in the front of the knee, is all this fluid. It's called synovial fluid. And when you damage someone's knee, it blows up like a basketball.
Mm.
Like, they can't even stand to have the pressure of an ice pack laid on it. I mean, when it's a patient that I didn't hurt, when it's just a patient that I'm like,
you didn't hurt.
I don't go around beating people up.
I know,
I'm
that didn't sound good.
They don't look at me
hurt.
and think, she's an easy target or something. Well, they chose wrong, that's all.
Right. You know what? I knew a guy, he was actually my sister's sister-in-law's husband. He was standing behind, filling up, at the gas station, and there was a car in front of him. And he was standing like directly behind it, and the car backed up and pinned him between his kneecap shattered. Isn't that bad?
Oh God.
Yeah. Shattered his kneecaps, among other things.
Yeah, there's just certain places like the elbow, like if you bring your elbow back and you hit it against metal, like the nerves shoot down your arms to your hand. There's just certain places in your body that there's, the nervous system is kind of right there. And if you just get to that one place and, the eyeballs, there's only room in the eyeball cavity for like the eyeball.
Yeah.
And if you just take your thumbs and,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I get it. That's like Dear John. She went for the zombie kill.
But you just if you have knowledge and you've thought about it and you practice things or whatever, then it's not. That's why like little girls, their daddy should hang like one of those punching bags in the backyard.
Or in the basement.
Teach their little girls like to bring their leg up and kick and like this is where you need to kick the scarecrow, honey, in case like somebody wants to try to grab their kid. These little girls need to know how to where to go and what to do, when it's.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember those little, they still sell them now, which I want to get one. You remember those bop bags? They were like clowns, and you'd punch it and fall over to come back up, punch it again.
The ones full of air with sand on the bottom.
And they had a heavy sand weight on the bottom, and they were in the shape of a clown or something.
Yep.
And you would just haul off and punch that thing. It would bop back down. They sell those again with Shiling, and I really want to get one, but you had to buy, I have a Shiling thing, and I had to buy a case of 6 or 12 at a time. And I said, well, that's all, maybe I'll go through those, and, I don't know if they're going to make them as well, but I could haul off and get some aggression out on that clown a couple of times a day. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the punching bags. I used to put the gloves on.
We have a punching bag.
I worked out. I had to lift equipment. And equipment would say 2-man lift, like it's 56 pounds. So being the only girl in the shop, I'm not going to say, Oh, Steve and Robbie, can you lift this big, heavy AN AWM 54? You know,
Because I can't, because I'm a
the
little
same
girl.
rank. I
Yeah.
got the same thing on my sleeve, so I should be able to pick my end up.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked out and did push-ups and sit-ups and all that kind of stuff, and then I pulled my own weight, you
Yeah.
know, and I looked at their girly pictures on the refrigerator, and I didn't never say nothing about that, and
Right.
I just blended in with them, you know.
Yeah.
And if they gave me any crap, I embarrassed them real bad, you know, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And they never did it again.
Yeah. But see, we have a punching, we have all that stuff, that punching stuff, but I really want the clown. I think he'd give me more satisfaction. I just do.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
you hit him.
because
then
he's
the
nostalgic
sand,
because
and
I
he
used to
comes
have
back.
him. Yeah, and I used to have him as a kid. And I know this lady that when she used to get mad, she used to take a hatchet and she used to go down in her basement and they had like a wood column or something, right?
Yeah.
And she used to beat the hell out of that thing when she was mad. And then she would come up like nothing's wrong.
Well, you know, she gets it out of her system in a
good way, not hurting
in
anybody
a
else,
good,
right?
healthy way.
Yeah.
I always thought, you know, like when pumpkins are available,
Yeah.
and like a lot of times, I mean, it doesn't have to be the ones you buy in front of the grocery store. I mean, a lot of places, churches and whatever, you know, they pick up your own pumpkins and leave
Right.
the money in the thing, you know, honor policy, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe on November 1st or November 2nd, there's a bunch of pumpkins. I like to
Half
hit them with a
price.
hammer.
Do you? Yeah.
I like to bust the
Bust the pumpkins up.
pumpkin shell and go in where the guts are, you know. I mean, it just felt really good, and it doesn't hurt anybody.
No. Do you do it in the driveway?
I kind of hide in the backyard
Oh, okay,
behind the
good.
shed.
I didn't want
don't
anybody
want people
seeing you.
seeing me doing
Yeah.
that. They'll think I'm psycho.
I know. What's wrong with that lady? She's beating up the poor pumpkins again.
So, you know, yesterday was really fun. I went back today, and I do that a lot of times. I rewatch your lives
Yeah.
the next day so that I can read all the different comments and
See
then
what you missed.
see, like, two people are talking back and forth, or one person says something and it gets misinterpreted.
Yeah,
and
it's
that
fun,
kind of
right?
thing.
And then somebody gets mad at somebody. Why'd you say that to me? And then they find out it's a misunderstanding.
Right.
Yeah.
Or someone like writes, Joanne, lots of laugh. I never can tell if you're serious or not. You know?
Right. Oh,
But
yeah. Are you going to read a poem?
oh, well,
They're asking
I
if
didn't-
you're gonna read
I
a
didn't
poem.
Look one up. I don't
Oh.
have one like
Oh, you didn't have your room
how
prepared?
girl can read on the screen.
Oh, okay. You'll have to get one ready because they said they want to hear the poem.
Okay. Well, I've got some reading for them
You do?
if they want to hear it. I'll make it brief.
Okay. It's not X-rated, right?
Of course not.
Okay. I never know.
Well, I think I know when to be appropriate,
Okay, good.
and then like when it's goofy time, like when I'm goofy.
Yeah.
I hope I have the discernment to know.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, this is, the author is Paulo, Paulo. His last name is Coelho, Coelho. He wrote a book called The Alchemist, Alchemist. And the book was written I told Robbie about that. Save Robbie.
Save Robbie?
Yeah, I suggested to him that he might like this book. But it's, you know, written by a Latin American guy, and he's written a whole lot of other books, and it was translated. And I'm trying to find the date here.
Diana said it's a good book. She read it years ago.
Yeah. It tells a really good.
Sergio said he would walk into a dark alley with you.
Yeah, and what's funny is, I mean, I was never like a Navy SEAL. I mean, obviously not. I mean, I was never like, you know how those people go like, oh, if I told you what I did in the military, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah. They're a bunch of bluffers, right? They're a bunch of bluffers.
Like slackers, fakers,
fakers. Oh, I like the word fakers. I use that a lot, fakers.
Yeah. And, I just, like I said, I just held my own with the guys, did my job, and I just happened to have a good mathematics, science kind of brain. Hey, come here, pups. Come on. But anyhow, okay, somebody in chat said that they would go in a dark alley or something.
Yeah, Sergio.
I was coming out of the Manny Petty place in the shopping center, and this man approached me in the parking lot, and he's like, I need money for food and my family, da-da-da, we're staying at the hotel, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to give you money, but I'll drive you down the road to the chicken place and,
buy you some chicken.
Get you a family meal or something. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he gets in the passenger seat, and I drive. I get him, like, whatever he wanted, a family meal for 4. And then I offered to take him to the hotel he was staying at because he was like, yeah, they gave us a hotel voucher because we had our house fire, blah, blah. But no, he didn't want to do that. He wanted me to take him back to the parking lot. Well, he got nervous because I was a woman.
Right.
And I was allowing a strange man in my car.
Right.
But, I wasn't going to give him money like to buy drugs or alcohol or something. And he could tell I wasn't scared of him. And he had to have been a convict because he was asking me if I had a firearm in the car because you know how like if you're convicted you can't be around a firearm.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, convicted felons that serve time. Felons, not just I went to jail, I was in county jail, but anyway, and so I said, a girl just can't be too careful. And he was like, okay, you can just let me out here.
Maybe he thought you were going to take him home and lock him up or something,
It could have been. And I got to tell you this true story, too. I went out to the lake. This was like 5 years ago. I had this big blanket. I had my swimsuit on under my clothes. I had my little tiny dog. A leash and something to read and some stuff to eat or whatever, like a little tiny cooler. So I go and I drive to this very isolated little place at the lake. There's parking, you're allowed in there and everything. I spread the blanket out, my dog sits down. Up comes this man. This is like a lake with all kinds of parking lots.
Right.
Camping, boating area, blah, blah. So he comes to where Joanne is, right?
Right.
And he sits down on this little towel, and then he says something about, can I come over and share your blanket? And I said, no,
Yeah.
And then he says something about, would it offend you if I sunbathed naked or something like that? And I pulled my big fucking knife out. Oh, I just said the bad word.
Okay.
I pulled the big carved blade out, and it's like sharp on the top, it's sharp on the bottom, it's got notches, it's got a handle. And I just pulled it out from underneath my blanket, and I acted like I was cleaning under my fingernails. And he got up. He put his socks and his running shoes on, grabbed his little toe,
and left.
He ran.
You should have had
away from me.
You should have had a green apple, and you should have sliced it and ate it like that girl in that movie when she's killing that one in the greenhouse. You know how she's eating that green apple?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know.
You should have just done that calmly and say, would you like a piece?
Cut a piece off it and eat it with the knife in your hand.
Yeah. And then you should have said, would you like some? Would you like a slice? Can I offer you a slice? That's what you should have said, a slice. And you should have emphasized slice like that.
And I never answered him because it was like, can I sit on your blanket, your big blanket? I'm like, no. would it offend you if I sunbathed naked? I didn't even look or answer him. I just pulled it out and like acted very concerned about the dirt under my fingernails.
Yeah.
He took one look at that and he was out of there. And I just thought it was really funny to watch his little butt running down the road.
You should be like, where are you going? You want me to clean your nails?
For lunch?
Yeah, let me clean your nails. Let me get your toenails for you. They looked a little dirty.
But so, I don't worry about not having a cell phone because I usually have 2 or 3 weapons on me, so.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, I don't go around like concealed carry weapon, something on the hook. Mine are hidden, and they're just there for defense.
You ever strap a knife to your leg? Like, who was the one that was strapped a knife to her leg? Where did we hear about that?
Random guy.
Random guy. Did she have a knife strapped to her leg?
Boot. I was like, I keep a knife in my boot too.
Yeah, the girl that he married, right? She had a knife strapped to her leg?
Yeah.
That's probably why he married her. She probably took him at knife point.
I felt bad later, I was hoping like he didn't take offense to what we were all chatting about, but his story is like he was being so brutally honest, and he was laughing at himself and at her craziness, and how he's trying to deal with her, craziness.
Yeah. That's like a show for Maury. Not Maury. Who's the guy? Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer, right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody like Live Abuse Free or something, because.
No. You need some craziness with that. You need some chair throwing, Joanne. You have to have chair throwing. I'm sorry. It has to be some chair throwing. You have to go on Jerry Springer with that. You have to.
He was just so funny. I don't know. It was just so animated. You could tell every word was being recalled from memory.
Right, but she's got to come out. She's got to be in the back, and then they're holding her back. That's what they do on these shows. They get her all egged up backstage, or like, he's talking junk about you. You should see what he's doing. He's talking so much junk about you. And then they get her all riled up, and then they just open the door and let her loose. And she comes out there and she's throwing chairs.
I don't ever watch those shows. Phil Donahue came on in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, Phil Donahue was good, but Phil Donahue
this
is not Phil Donahue. This is bad. This is trash TV. But that's
why I never watched it.
Yeah, I don't either. But I just think this story.
Is this man the father of your baby?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one. What does he say?
No. The next guy.
Yeah, Maury.
He's father. And then they fail 5 times.
Maury really went downhill. I mean, Maury used to have a respectable show, and then Maury just took it down, down into the gutter. But he's doing well in the gutter, so you do what you have to do to survive, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that story would be good on Jerry. You are not the father.
They should do it the other way. A woman gives birth. This is not your baby. What?
Oh my gosh. My neighbor had that happen to him when he was married. And when I first moved in, he was like, hey, yeah, well, I had a baby once and then raised it for like 2 years. And then my wife told me it wasn't mine. He was crushed. Yeah, he was crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is. That wasn't, yeah. But there are some people that, they don't know. I don't know. They don't know it's theirs. Who knows? But that would be good on Jerry Springer, I'm telling you. Because she would come out like a lunatic, and then I could just see Jeff be like trying to diffuse it, and she's already throwing the chairs.
You want to hear a Breyer joke?
Breyer's ice cream?
In Ohio, there's kind of a rivalry a little bit like between Kentucky and Ohio, because the Ohio River, you cross the Ohio River like in Cincinnati and Ohio, and boom, you're in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So people leave Kentucky and move into Ohio, and then the people in Ohio say, oh, they're a bunch of Breyers. They got 3 rusted refrigerators and 2 cars rusted out in the front yard, right?
Right, yeah.
So a 15-year-old little Breyer chick turns up pregnant, and she goes up to her daddy and she says, "Daddy, I'm pregnant." And her father says, "Are you sure it's yours?"
Look at
just tickles my fancy.
Yeah, look at Linda Welker says that Jerry Springer used to be the mayor of her hometown, Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's from here.
Oh, you knew that?
Phil Donahue?
No, Jerry Springer.
Oh, no, but Phil Donahue was from Ohio, too.
I liked
Wasn't Phil Donahue from Dayton?
I don't know. I liked Phil Donahue. He had a good quality show.
He married our friend Mary Tyler Moore.
No, Marlo Thomas.
Oh,
Danny
sorry,
Thomas's daughter.
Confused.
Yeah, Mary Tyler
Yeah, she's the one who throws her hat up in the air, right?
Yeah, that girl.
That girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a big inspiration.
I think Mary Tyler Moore throws her hat in the air too, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I think they both do at one point, yeah.
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 Yeah, because they portrayed women on television in roles that we didn't typically see.
Right, yeah. Mr. Grant, yeah. That's sad, Oh, boy. Did you ever watch Ted Knight's other show where he was married to that Muriel and they had 2 daughters? And then she had a
Knight, was he the reporter?
Yeah, but he played like a cartoonist. It was Too Close for Comfort or something.
No, I didn't watch the spinoff.
Oh, no, okay.
I watched Rhoda.
Rhoda, yeah, that was good. And there was always somebody on the intercom, right, that you never saw. It was kind of like that predecessor to that Wilson behind Tim the Toolman Taylor's
behind
fence.
the fence.
Yeah, right, that you never called. Well, who was the guy that was on the intercom? Oh, let me think about it.
He was always drunk. Wasn't he always like having a slurred voice, or was that a different
I don't know.
show?
They were always calling him on the intercom. Who the heck was it? What was his name? It wasn't Carlos. What was the guy's name on the intercom on Rhoda? Oh,
and then
it was
Rhoda
Carlton.
gets married.
Carlton. See, I was close with Carlos. It's Carlton. Connie
Carlton.
Chung, married Maury Povich. Yes, she did. They tried for a long time to have a baby, but I don't think it ever happened. Priscilla, you're not blocked. I saw you. Carlton the doorman. Hey, Carlton. Yeah, it was Carlton, right? Rhoda, I think of my car as just one big purse. Connie Chung, right?
Connie Chung married Maury Povich.
Yeah.
And Phil Donahue.
He was married before. He had a bunch of kids, and he got divorced, or she died.
Was married in Ohio, and then he married
Marlo Thomas, Danny Thomas's daughter. Yeah. Do you know I had a live interview with Marlo Thomas?
What's that?
I had a live interview with Marlo Thomas when she wrote her book, the one that was about, I forget what it was called. It was about, like, you could do anything. It doesn't matter about your age. It was maybe in 2014. I had to do it for a blog thing. I was on a real phone call with her. Yeah. She was very nice woman. Very
All right, well, I'm feeling shy, so let me do my little reading, and I'll get off of here, okay?
All right.
Okay, this is from the book. Am I saying it right? The Alchemist?
The Alchemist?
Like,
Alchemist.
a medalist, somebody that's going to try to make gold out of whatever or something.
Yeah, The Alchemist.
Okay, he says, "What are you doing here?" he asked. "I was waiting for you," she replied. He noticed that, despite the passing years, the woman looked exactly the same. The veil hiding her hair had not faded with time. She handed him a blue notebook full of blank pages. "Write, a warrior of the light values a child's eyes because they are able to look at the world without bitterness. When he wants to find out if the person beside him is worthy of his trust, he tries to see him as a child would. What is a warrior of the light? You already know that, she replied with a smile. He is someone capable of understanding the miracle of life, of fighting to the last for something he believes in, and of hearing the bells as the waves set ringing on the seabed. He had never thought of himself as a warrior of the light. The woman seemed to read his thoughts. Everyone is capable of these things, and though no one thinks of himself as a warrior of the light, we all are. He looked at the blank pages in the notebook. The woman smiled again. Write about the warrior, she said. That's all I'm going to read.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you, Carolyn, for sharing my day. I did my homework once.
You did,
finally.
yeah. Once, right? Yeah, you're the only one so far. Oh, wait, I've got pictures to... J-Bell sent me pictures of Buckingham Palace. She just missed the deadline last night, so remind me to show you those.
Okay, on tonight's chat?
Yeah, I'm going to show them in just a few minutes.
Okay, I'll be able to get to my computer as soon as...
Oh, okay. We'll give you time. What do you need, like 5 minutes?
Just a few.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll give you about 5.
And you Go Girl and Brandy and all those people who highlight my name in orange in chat, you guys make me feel like really special. And Joseph Schmo and there's just so many of you, and Lisa H or Linda, and just every night I come on. Sometimes I don't, type to people. I just listen.
She is Lisa. Nights, yeah, right. Lisa H.
They're all, everybody's really sweet, and
sure.
You got a nice group.
I know. Couple, yeah, they're good. Yeah. Right?
And turkey leg woman Sharon.
Sharon with the turkey legs, yeah.
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, she's fun.
Okay, good
I
night,
might let her, yeah, we're going to have custody, I think, like half custody of that cat.
That cat is so cute.
I know.
Its head is like three times as big as its little face, like its eyes, nose, and mouth.
It's like a marshmallow, isn't it?
Like that big head and those blue eyes.
It's like a marshmallow. You just want to eat it.
I know.
Right? And then you're like, oh, why did I eat the cat? I shouldn't have eaten the cat. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah. I won't eat it, I promise.
Say goodnight to Carolyn.
Say goodnight to Carolyn. Go.
Good
night there.
Bye.
Bye. I have to show you the Buckingham Palace, but I have to wait a few minutes. Oh, the shared ownership, that'll be the community kitten. Sharon, you have to give him back. He's the community kitten. You meant you did not know the TV characters. Oh, because you're in the UK, right, Diana? Good morning, Sheila. How do you highlight an orange? I don't know. I think you've got to put their name next to the @ sign, and then if you get it exactly right, it will highlight. Hey, Team Phoenix. Brandy Brown, are you in the UK or are you in the United States? I think you're in the United States, right? Right. Has anybody seen Cowgirl yet? You just go to someone's name and you scroll across it Oh, you scroll across someone's name? What do you mean? You scroll across it and then you paste it in the... Oh, interesting. All the chat tricks. Somebody should teach people the chat tricks. Should be a tutorial on the chat tricks. Some people are saying at name. Other people are saying you have to scroll across it. Sheila. Okay. Okay. Sheila. Okay. Putting the name. Oh, so you don't have to scroll across it? Okay. I didn't scroll over your name. Okay. Gotcha. I tried it once, but it didn't work for me. Hey, Tina. All right, let me, I'm going to show you Javel's picture that she sent in. Okay. All right, I'll take a look at that. You just sent that, Linda? All right, let me take a look at the mailbag. See what's going on there, okay? All right. Yeah. Oh, always count on Leaping Lizard. Hang on. See, I like the bozo or the Popeye. Haul off and hit them, punch them. Aw, look at that tiny little bozo. I think I used to have this one here. He's a good one to just like punch. And look at Bozo's holding a little bullseye. I think, Linda, what they're talking about in this article they're talking about making a murder. I couldn't focus on the outrage I was supposed to feel at the criminal justice system. All I could think about was how the murdered woman was treated as a plot. I don't know. I don't think any true crimers would be really, because this is basically saying what? They don't even like documentaries or anything. And then, I don't know, then you wouldn't have any information or something about a crime. I'm not sure I agree with this. I agree that, you know, of course, the victims and everything should be treated respectfully, but I think documentaries and things are very valuable in learning about what happens and everything. I'll have to read that more in depth later. Just from the real skim. Hang on. Trying to find. Oh, let's see here. Oh, remember Diane sent in that pineapple she tried to put in the dirt? Well, she said that She had just dipped the pineapple in the root starter and planted it. It's been sitting in water for about a week now, and you can just see one green shoot that's already there. The picture at the top of the page shows 3 shoots. The picture was taken 7 days later. It now has, where am I? It now shows 3 shoots. I'm so excited. The root starter is the one that I bought at Walmart. Nothing special. It really made a big difference though. Wish I had done the root starter on day 1. Thanks for telling us about the pineapple growing. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm glad that a lot of pineapple tops didn't get thrown in the garbage because of this chat, and a lot of pineapple tops got grown into new pineapple plants. I'm happy I saved pineapple tops. So that, okay, that was your first one, right? And then very nice. So it's growing green from the inside then. Good. Good. Excellent. Okay, did someone speak of a Jello mold in chat? I went to Goodwill and I found a Jello mold pan with a 3 to 4 inch hole. I drilled 3 holes in the bottom, and if you don't have a drill, you can use a hammer and a nail. I spray painted a gray metal color, and I used it as a planter on my patio table around the umbrella. I hope my fellow ramblers like it. I suggest using plants that like shade if your umbrella's open a lot. Though this is from Old Woman. Why aren't you crafty, old woman? Okay, let's see. Very nice, old woman. Very, very nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute, I lost my mail. I don't know where my mail went. I accidentally shut my mail down. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. Oops. Now my mail all turned blue. What happened here? Oh, no, 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 no. Can't have that. There you go. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at this, Jennifer Cobb. My besties and I did a few of those wine and paint parties. A few of us got really plastered, and we didn't even remember where we put our paintings. We came home with no, I'm joking. But you know, she did say wine and painting classes. I did them a few years back at Pips, painting in Wyandotte. I don't even know if that's the correct pronunciation. Michigan. There are no Picassos, but I think I did okay, considering I had 6 glasses of wine. No. Let's see. They probably limit you on the wine you can have, right? Very cute. Yeah. It's interesting how you look at everybody's, how like they had a different interpretation. Like you were heavy on the birds, right? You liked birds. The one on the end, she was like, I really don't like birds, and I don't like birds when I'm sitting on a swing. They make me nervous. So she didn't even put any birds in hers. So they must have been like, when they were doing the tutorial, she was not even like, they're looking at her, why aren't you putting any birds in? I don't want birds. And this lady, birds, she likes a lot, like a tree, looks very close. And your swing, you can actually see more. Your swing is like the most pronounced, and you've got the knots on the bottom. Not too much room in there. You got to be very, very thin to get in there, right? Real thin. But this one here, she's probably a minimalist, right? I don't want anything in my picture except the tree and the swing, and that's it. It's clutter. I don't like birds or clutter. Okay, sorry, I got carried away on that. Okay. This looks interesting. What are these supposed to be? Is this just like a abstract? Or everybody just had a little too much to drink and they didn't remember what they were making? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Like, that must have been a fun night, right? Because this almost looks like one of those cat tunnels. Oh, is this the example here? Yeah. Oh, trees, right? Lots of trees. Those look like happy little trees. Like, are those the Bob Ross trees? Happy little trees, right? Yours looks a little dark and foreboding, right? This looks a little bit like an oil. These look like, this lady over here almost has like, you know what I mean? Those like, they look like towers, like cell phone towers or something. Yours is like sun setting, and you can really see the definition that they're trees. This looks a little bit like an oil field or something. I don't know. And this lady, she didn't follow the plan at all, right? Because she's got a tree that, what was she just? I'm doing my own thing, okay? I don't like that, and I'm going to do my own thing. I paid for this class, and I'll do what I want. Nobody's the boss of me. Well, how come she has something different over here? She was a real rebel next to you, right? You probably didn't bring her back the other times. Okay. Did you see that lady that she painted a totally different thing? I could see it. I don't like that. I didn't know. I didn't just put, what do you pay for those classes? $40? What do you pay for that? They give you the supplies, the canvas, 50. What are you playing? The wine they got to factor in. They probably give you like 2 glasses, or probably give you 1 glass if you want more. It's $7 a glass or something, right? How do they work? And then I don't like that. I'm not hanging that up in my house. I'm doing my own thing. Your kind of gal? She's a free spirit. Oh, look at all of you just painting what she said. You've always got to have one of those in the crowd, right? You know what would be really fun to do, right? If you're a really, really good artist, I mean really good. I mean like unbelievable, right? So you go to one of those painting classes, and you don't let anybody see your painting while you're painting, and meanwhile you've snuck in all your good stuff, your good brushes and everything, right? I'm going to look in a second, Sheila. And then you're painting away, and you're like, oh, please don't look at my stuff. I'm so bad, right? Look at that. I almost dropped my stress ball because I got stressed. I'm so bad at this. I'm really bad. And then everybody's like, no, please don't look at me. I get so self-conscious. And then, she'll turn it around, and it's like unbelievable. And then everybody will just want to like take theirs and smash it. And they'll look at the teacher, and they'll be like, wow, look at, she's got a really good, wow. And then the teacher will get really upset. Right? Right. Okay. Now I'm going to go check the mail again. That would be hysterical. I would do that if I was a really good artist. I'd go in there and do that. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Not sure, Jessica. All right, let's see now. Linda sends something that says, "The bloody history of true crime. The critics have spoken. True crime is officially hot. For over a year now." Now, this is back in 2016, so I'll preface that. "News outlets have touted the return of true crime dramas. One popular refrain claims that true crime is now joining the ranks of quality culture. From the celebrated Serial podcast to the recent pair of well-received O.J. Simpson documentaries, these new crime anthologies have elevated the genre's status. Prestige series like HBO's The Jinx, which if you haven't seen that, you should see, Netflix's Making a Murderer, effectively blend entertainment with real-life investigation. As more and more networks jump on the bandwagon, NBC has ordered Law & Order: The Crime, whose first season will cover the infamous Menendez brothers case. And CBS is producing its own unscripted series on the JonBenet Ramsey murder. The inevitable backsplash has begun to set in. Such debates over true crime's moral and aesthetic merits are nothing new. Although it occasionally aims for respectability, Truman Capote's In Cold Blood and Norman Mailer's The Executioner's Song are often held up in paragons of the genre. True crime is usually relegated to the bin of trash culture, a term that denotes cheaply produced, simplistic materials catering to uncritical masses. The debate over the value of true crime speaks to the ambivalence over consuming real-life tales of horror. That anybody benefits through monetary gain or personal titillation from domestic murder, sex crimes, and grotesque violence seems distasteful, and so we want to consign true crime to the lowest rungs of culture. Yet, the genre's long, rich history shows us there's much more to true crime than penny dreadfuls and blood-spattered paperbacks. These recent series are merely the more recent iteration of a genre that has always, why can't I see that? One line is blurry for me. Been interested in more than bloody deeds and disfigured bodies. True crime has its origins in the 16th century. Between 1550 and 1700, British authors and printers produced an unprecedented number of publications that reported on capital crimes. As literacy rates expanded and new print technologies emerged, topical leaflets began to circulate among newly literate and semi-literate consumers. Hundreds of crime pamphlets, short, unbound books of roughly 6 to 24 pages, usually detailing horrific murders, that sounds lovely, circulated during this era, but the pamphlets were not the sole form of crime reportage. Ballads, narrative verses recounting the dastardly deeds of England's most notorious were printed on broadsides and posted around cities and towns. Trial accounts also provided a broad swath of society with details of, I think that's supposed to be jurisdictional proceedings. Emotion-laden crime reports were consumed primarily by literate members of the artisan class and above. Okay, so let's see. I'll cut to the chase here. By the 20th century, decisions about innocence and guilt were no longer reliant on divine justice, but rather on human intelligence. So what is it? What's the gist of this? I don't know. What's the gist of this? Oh, Jennifer? Jennifer, is this your video? I don't know if this is Jennifer. Jennifer, you have to tell me if this is your video. Because I can't just play someone. If it's your video, I can play it. I don't know if it's your video. Let me go back to the chat. Is Jennifer Tonks here? Jennifer Tonks? Does anybody know if Jennifer Tonks is here? She sent me a video, but I don't know if it's her video. Oh, you are. Is that your video, Jennifer Tonks? Or is it just someone else's video, the one you sent me on a tourist day? But is it your, no, what I'm trying to say is it your video? Is that you and your husband or something? Because I can't show another video. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm going to show the Buckingham Palace, yeah, in a second. I was just, all right, you think about that answer and then I'll get back to you, Jennifer. Okay, so we've got Sharon, not Sharon Martin. Shazi B, maybe? I want to share a picture of one of my roses that burst open this week. I have 2 of these rose bushes now, and they're called Moody Blues. They're deeply fragrant, and guess what? No thorns. The single bloom is from my newest plant, and the photo of several blooms is from my older plant, which is 2 years old today. Don't you love English roses? I hope all the ramblers enjoy these. P.S. That photo from yesterday of the street in Lewes, East Sussex, is very near where I live. I need to meet the rambler, Jennifer Tonks, who lives there. Okay? Jennifer Tonks, this woman needs to meet you. I, can say that she sounds lovely, but yeah, she wants to meet you. It's your own discretion. I give her a call. She grows these nice roses, so she can, I don't think anybody that grows roses like that could be bad in any way, right? Probably not. Very nice. Those look almost fake. Really, this one especially right here looks like a fake silk rose, doesn't it? It does. It's so, like this one, like you can tell it's real because it's a little bit swooshy down here, like smooshy. This one looks very fakeish, right? Because it's so perfect. And then even this one, but this one really looks fakeish. I don't know. But very nice. Thank you. Fakeish in a good way, not a bad fakeish. You know what I mean? Like so good it looks fake. Trying to find J-Bells. Hold on. I know she sent it to me here. She was like right in at the bell, and I felt bad because I missed it. It's like, oh, Buckingham Palace, and we missed it. Hang on. Oh, Jennifer Tonks has something else here. Hang on. You have a Clydesdale here. What is this about? No, maybe that's not a Clyde. I don't know what that is. Wow, that really looks like you're stepping back in time there, Jennifer Tonks. You know what I mean? must be neat to live there. It feels like you've really stepped back in time. Look at those tiny little streets. Those very ornate, whatever you call them, bric-a-brac, and brackets or whatever the heck that is, on that brewery shop, right? And then this guy's running around with like the beer in barrels. Very interesting, yeah. Very interesting. Thanks for sending that. Now that lady's really going to want to meet you. Okay, Anna from Sweden sent in, what is this, Anna? You said an old Icelandic house or something? I think that's what you said. I don't know. I'm trying to see where I know I read that, but now I can't. Look at that moss all over the roof. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, I know it came in like at 4:14 last night. It was like 4:14. I was freaking. So just missed the bell, and it said Buckingham Palace. I hope J-Bills doesn't have that thing that could suck the emails out of my account. Let's see. Oh, I found it. She doesn't have that thing that could suck the emails out of my account. Okay, good. So she just sent Buckingham Palace, no preface really, so let's take a look at this. Do you really need a preface with Buckingham Palace? Some of those people look hot and sweaty and tired, like they've been waiting a long time to see nothing. They look exasperated, don't they? This one guy's just taking pictures of the... Okay, let's see. Is that the front lawn of the palace? Looks different than I would imagine. Parade. Where's the changing of the guard? I remember once my friend went there and he took these pictures. It was very funny the way that they took their pictures. Okay, thanks for those. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we have any. I'm just trying to see if we missed anybody. Like I mean, like right there. Okay, so let me get back to chat here for a second. That's them practicing for the President of the United States a few weeks back. President, wow, yep, President. My husband was born and raised. What? Shazza, I'm going to order some. They are lovely. What are you ordering? The roses? Moody Blues, like the group? Yes, Linda. I have, again, the flu, but couldn't stay away. You have the flu again, Jeanette? Yikes, it's the end of June, though. Is sea glass and shell, you're in England, sea glass and shells as well? Drink plenty of fluids, vitamin C. Where do you live, Jeanette? So I know not to go there now. Are you in the United States or are you in England? Hey, happy wife. Where's high 69? Where's no time? What happened to random guy Jeff? I know he was talking to me in the comments today. We're losing all our men here. What's going on with the men? They haven't been here the last couple of days. Show the kitty pictures from Cowgirl? All right, if I have to. Oh, you're there in no time. Well, where have you been hiding? I called for you before. I had to tell you something. I'll tell you later. You're not hiding? I didn't start early. I started late tonight. Oh, there's Cowgirl. You just sent me a new email of the new ones. Oh, okay. Because Sharon is needing to see the kittens. All right, hang on. Okay, because Sharon needs a kitten fix. All right, I'll look. Can you send me some new ones? Aw, look at this. Aw, look at this. Okay. What is this next to the kitten? Is that, oh, that's a toy? I didn't know what that was at first. Aw, look at that. Very cute. Oh, I knew you guys were all gonna. Aw. Oh my gosh, those are absolutely the sweetest little kitties ever, right, Honey Bunny? You saw Ratty in that picture? Who's Ratty? First picture is a little boy. You want that little fur ball, Principessa? Oh, the mouse toy, is that what it's called? Ratty, it's a famous one? Ratty, okay. I didn't know it was a famous toy. All we got now is turtles. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. Oh my gosh, okay, that was scary. That was scary. I have a little accident here. Luke's going to be a little bad at me. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. That wasn't good. Okay, slime exploded. Okay, I better put this down and stop playing with that. It was a slime explosion. A small slime explosion scared me, and I'm gonna have glitter on me for a long time to come here. Hang on a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay. I may need a shower. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're all good. Uh-oh, see, look at that. The Zoom, see? Zoom knew me. Hold on a minute. It knew me. I couldn't have timed that. It went out on its own. Hang on. That is crazy. Hang on. Where's my Zoom? Come on, Zoom. That scared me so bad. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. That was scary. Uh-oh. Still have glitter on me. Can you see the glitter? It's not shiny. You can't see the glitter. All right. Like a little kid, I'm all a mess, like crazy. Hang on, I gotta get my mouse over here. Stress balls cause me a lot of stress tonight. It's gonna cause me a lot of stress tomorrow when Luke finds out I broke it. Okay. Lucky I have some backups, so we're okay. It was the picture of the kitten that did it, probably. It scared me, though. It really scared me. I have other ones. I do have backups. I always buy backups. Even stress balls can take just so much stress, right? Then they explode like anyone else. You can only give us so much stress. But I gave a lot of stress to that stress ball. Send me a chew toy. Just rewound, cutest kitty. Oh yeah. Oh, we talked about the doctor's appointment. It was okay, but there was a crazy lady that brought a lot of kids in there, and it was like a circus for everyone. I gave all of that stress to the stress ball. It was overloaded with stress and it exploded. But at least I'm stress left my hands. Those little strings I told you about. All that stress that was put on me today, just gone. It's like karma. Sharpening her nails. Okay. Hey, Bridget. So, but everyone had a great Friday. Oh, bye everyone. Had a great Friday. Have a great Friday. I thought today was Friday, Bella Mac. I've been so discombobulated all day. You have a great Friday too, Bella Mac. Oh no. Police officer dragged by car in, what does that say? Was that supposed to say New Jersey? What is that? It's okay, Janelle. I'm surviving. I thought it was Friday earlier too. Yeah, and the whole way I'm in the Tractor Supply and I'm yakking it up with some lady that happened to live in the same town that I do. So we were yakking it up about this new hotel that they built and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, it's getting kind of late. And I don't know, I still have to go to ShopRite and somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's Friday. So it's always going to be a fun night in the chat. We can show pictures and have fun. And then I realized it was Thursday. But that's what schedules are for, right? Breaking. Police officer dragged by car on news. Where did it happen? Is he okay? What happened? Smash the likes, people, because Luke's going to be dealing with the broken stress ball tomorrow. Smash the likes. Please. Smash the likes. It was still fun in chat, right, Margie Rex? You can have fun doing whatever. Well, maybe you can't have fun doing whatever, but you probably could. If you're a very, very positive person, you could have fun cleaning the toilet if you were a very positive person, I think, right? I don't know. I don't think certain things probably you couldn't have fun with, but I think if you can go with the flow type, you can have fun. Make a little game of it. It's fun. Sometimes it is fun to clean something. Power washing is fun. Isn't power washing a lot of fun? I remember when we were kids, I was down at the Jersey Shore with friends. They had a party, and so they took us down to the Jersey Shore, and I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 of us with this family. You're very easily amused. Yeah, and so we went down to the shore, and then, like when you come up from the beach, well, they had this kind of like a station where you'd wash your feet off and stuff. And I think it had like a green fake grass rug carpet on it, right? And we were like 4th grade, I think. And we got the idea that we were going to clean that up. Now imagine me, germaphobe, right? Because I wasn't always a germaphobe. Like I went through like certain things. As a kid, I was very conscious of germs. Like if somebody was sick, I didn't want them near me. But certain other things, I wasn't germophobia around. Okay, so I don't know. We took like the water from the thing, and we were like washing all the sand down, and we were really getting into it. And we're like, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna love this when they come up here, and it's so clean. And we really got. And I was just telling Luke about it the other day. So some things like that are fun. You don't mind washing clothes either? It can be fun to wash some clothes, some really dirty clothes too, like these dirty things clean. I think that's why they say everything comes out in the wash. But everything doesn't always come out in the wash. Not without a lot of like elbow grease. Oh, Luke's fine, yeah. But I broke the stress ball. I'll try to find the other one. It's Is the Jersey Shore beach? Yeah, the Jersey Shore is the beach, right? British Cleaner Show is one of my favorite. Which one? Didn't they have Your House Too Clean or something? For a new stress ball for Luke, Jessica. Oh, stop. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Stress ball. I gave it all my stress, Bridget. I had a lot of stress. I gave it to the stress ball. It exploded and it scared me a lot. Okay? Oh, Hennessy, you sound like my mother about, yeah. I'll tell you something. I used to handle so much money. Now I like always use my debit card everywhere. So when I get money, yeah, I'm very conscious of it. But think about the strippers that put that money down. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, the spider. I have missed you. Where have you been? Carolyn could stock up on them and give them her stress. Send one to Jessica for her stress. We use pressure washers to clean my daughter's dirt bike after her races. I really hope, Jimmy told me it was going to clear up today. It didn't. I really hope it's going to clear up tomorrow. All it does is rain. I really want to power wash, and I have not seen the area that I power washed dry yet. Thank you, Jessica. Did I say thank you? I said, yeah, hopefully. Thank you, Jessica. It did its job, though. It did its job. It did. It took that stress, and then it even gave me like not a pleasant surprise, because it was kind of a scary surprise. Wasn't there a commercial? We're making chicken surprise. What's the surprise? Oh, yeah. Remember that girl? It was for, who remembers that commercial? Who remembers that commercial? It was for the telephone company. Oh my gosh, what was the telephone company? It used to be Bell something. What was it? Remember before all the companies split up? Nobody remembers, right? And the girl said, "Hi, Dad. Mom called. She's going to be late, so I'm making dinner." And then he goes something like, "What are you making?" And she said, "I'm making chicken surprise." And he says, "What's the surprise?" And she says, "Can you bring the chicken?" Nobody remembers that? Bell Atlantic or something like that. Something. Do you remember that commercial? I can't watch those programs with filthy houses. I can excuse a little bit of dirtiness in some cases, but some people are just downright lazy. Yuck. Sometimes they have a mental illness, or they're really, really depressed. Yeah, a lot of times it's a mental illness that's causing it. But the thing I can't handle is that they have the expired food. Like, expired food is something that, you just have permission to throw it away. You have total permission to throw that food away. Because, somebody will get sick, just throw it away. like, it's not like an emotional thing that you're like, oh, look at this little figurine, my aunt gave it to me. You could throw that food away. Yeah, they're physically unable, right? The real hoarders do have mental illnesses. Yes, they do. And bugs crawling, yeah. It's not sanitary for them to live in there. I feel bad for them, because a lot of them are walking on these little things, or some of them are walking on like, yeah, it's sad. And a lot of them, they don't even have. You're right. They don't even. Their bathrooms aren't even working because they couldn't even call anybody to come fix it. Right. Yeah, sometimes it is, Teresa. That's why they have the psychologists and everything on the show. They're deeply depressed. Yeah. It's raining again, in case you're wondering. I think I even hear thunder. Where's I don't want to talk about hoarders' bathrooms. I saw one episode. I'll never forget that bathroom. Some of them can't use their bathroom. Like the one person wasn't. Do you know what's okay? The guy that I think went on to who make that show that I told you guys about that was really weird on like OCD. There was a guy that was living. Do you remember the one he was living outside, and he was living in this like makeshift tent on the property, and he was using a bucket, and my daughter and I were watching, and the guy goes like this, this is really what do you say, this is really profound or something like this. Do you realize that we're all like maybe one or two bad decisions away from living in a tent like this and crapping in a bucket? He said that like that, just like that. Because like the guy that was in that tent, he made a couple of bad decisions, and look where he was. So and he just said everybody should remember that. Is that who? He said that yeah, the guy that told that he had a blood syringe and he put it all over that lady's apartment. Yeah. He said, yeah, it was like one or two bad decisions. And anybody could be like, that's what he said. No, they weren't hoarding their body waste. This guy was actually living outside. He was living outside. I bet he had an addiction problem. Too much rain here in New York. My flowers are dying. Lisa, my vegetable plants are doing well in the raised bed, in the planters I have. My tomatoes are like, my herbs are growing like lunatics. I'm trying to root some parsley and some cilantro. I've never done that, but I'm trying. Picked up some stuff in the Dollar Tree. I said I'd show you. I don't know if I should. I don't know what I got there. Got a couple of stuff for projects. I bought myself bright pink power washing boots today. Cilantro, it's a herb. You either like it or you don't, I'm told. There's also genes that make it taste like soap for you. Oh, flat leaf, no time. Curly leaf is useless parsley. Curly leaf is the kind of parsley that people say, you're like, what if somebody's like just always around but they never offer anything, no time? What you do is you call them parsley. And why would you call them parsley? Because they're like the curly parsley. It actually has, like, you just take it off. Nobody even wants it. Flat parsley has flavor. Curly parsley doesn't. And if you want to try something really good, my grandfather used to make it all the time, and then my parents did. You cut up potatoes in really tiny little cubes. Not so tiny, okay? Like this. You fry them. You've got to fry them. I'm sorry, okay? You have to fry them. You could drain them on paper towels. And you put fresh parsley and garlic on them. You put a little salt. You toss them. You can even put a little cheese if you want. I eat parsley right off my thing. I just eat it when I'm going for a while. I just take it and eat it. But the curly parsley is like just for show. Who needs just for show? You don't, right? So you go, that's it. You're out of here. Curly parsley. And it's really a very bad insult if you tell somebody like, come on, stop it. You're like parsley in the soup. That's what they say. Parsley in the soup. Now, you like flat parsley in the soup, but when they say parsley in the soup, it's the curly parsley. And it's just like, why are you there? It's not nice to say. It's somebody that's being like just annoying. Like, just go. You're not adding anything. Get out of here. Yeah, flat parsley is very good for you. I'm growing lots of it. I am too. I used to eat everyone's parsley off their plates. The garnish one, you ate it? Yeah? You love the smell of garlic. Mm-hmm. Parsley and garlic. My mother used to make chicken like that too with parsley and garlic. I don't know. She used to get like these breast pieces. They made them really small. They did the same thing. They would fry them like that with no breading or anything. And then they would put fresh parsley and garlic on them. It's delicious. You have, yeah, but I got bright pink power washing boots to go with my yellow. And I actually saw those pants that I got at the Tractor Supply, the yellow suspender pants that I got. They're overall pants. And I really hope to use them tomorrow. We call flat Italian parsley. Yeah, it is. The flat parsley is the only parsley you want. That's my opinion. Okay, but it is. Yeah, the garlic festival. We have a garlic festival too. We do too. You know those garlic-y things that are all curly? There's cilantro in the UK is called coriander. No, is it? I don't think they're the same thing. Peppermint pills completely erases any. Really? What about what about if you eat peppermint herbs after that? Will that erase it? Oh no, the Bryan clan. Are you serious? You're not. I saw one, Kathy, and it was so sad. The little boy, he was like so upset that my heart was breaking for that little kid. I can't even talk about it. You have a lavender festival? Cilantro is the leaf and coriander is the seed. Okay, learn something new every day. Thank you, Sunshine. And who's the other one? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No time. That's what I'm talking about. What are those things? And they just came like, that's something I've never seen before until a few years ago. And now everybody talks about that. Was that something that was just invented or something? Because my niece was growing them like crazy. What is it? They make pesto sauce out of those? It smells like garlic when you're driving? Oh, never called cilantro? Okay. All right, Shazzy. Yeah. Dad TV? Hi, Dad TV. Pesto has basil, but what do they use those twisty thingies for. They brought back garlic wine. That might be good for cooking, yeah. Oh, and Hershey, Pennsylvania. It does. You go, girl. It's still. Oh, gosh. I love Hershey, Pennsylvania. So what do they use them for? I looked for sage today. I couldn't find any. My daughter was telling me about this guy that makes sage butter, his own sage butter, and then he made like his sage plant and then 2 sage baby plants. I've never had sage, I don't know, sage butter? I don't really use sage as an herb. I absolutely never use sage. Is it parsley, thyme, rosemary, and sage? Thyme I really don't use either. You have sage to burn? Really? To burn? Sage is really good on pork roasts. Really? Okay. Did anybody answer me about those garlicky things? Yeah, parsley, sage, rosemary. It's for cleaning, sage? Good night, Lexi Bullock. I'm trying to see if anybody answered me. Sage to cleanse the negative. Oh, that. Yes. That stuff. Yes, I know. Yeah, right. You get that away. Oh, I better be lighting a lot of that somewhere outside. Viruses and bacteria. What about oregano? Why is it only sage? Is there any other one? What about if you light some oregano on fire? White sage gets rid of the negative energy. Burning sage is used to rid the house of ghosts. Rosemary and garlic disinfects the air. Can you light anything else on fire? What if you light oregano on fire? Do you think, I bet you there are people that burnt their house down. I bet you there are people that burnt their house down trying to rid it of negative things. I guarantee you there are. I guarantee you there's been mistakes. Oh, thank you for making me laugh. The divorce has been tough. I'm sorry to hear that, Margie Rocks, but I'm glad that I could make you laugh. At worst, it would smell good. You should just burn all the herbs? But really, how was that ever proven? Can I just ask something without getting my head bit off? How is it ever proven that sage is removing this negative energy? Do we know that? Do we know that oregano wouldn't do it? What if we burn some basil? Light them all on fire? Can't be too careful, right? Rosemary is a quick smudge stick. What does that mean, a quick smudge stick? Tell me what that means. You're still laughing from the shorts, the Bryan clan? Those shorts, right? Can you imagine if I went out with those shorts? It's Native American to burn sage. But really, what I'm trying to say, who's to say to burn some rosemary, it's not going to do the same thing? Do we really have scientific proof? Or what about lavender? What if we burn lavender? That's calming, right? Wouldn't that calm the negative? You got to eliminate the negative. You remember that song? And it was in that about eliminating the negative? Accentuate the positive. You remember that song? What does it say? Accentuate the positive. It was the theme song for that, wasn't it, for that show, that hometown show or something? Somebody really good looking played in that, and then they went on to something else. You had a rental property, and this man one winter filled one bedroom. He put his rent on time. He paid his rent on time, but wow, when he moved out, we even threw that fridge away. Wow. Look out for number one. Is that what it says? I thought it was something else. That sounds pretty selfish. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you got to look out for number one, I guess. Otherwise, you won't have. My daughter has those salt things you plug in. Oh, I have those too. I have those too. Salt lamps. Home front. Yeah, right? There you go, Amelia. I know I could always count on you guys. But I'm just wondering. Oh, you could be wrong? You have to. Yes, it's called smudging. The plant is dried, bundled tightly, and burned as an incense stick. Really? You could probably do that when your rosemary plant, if you have a rosemary plant that dries, like you think it's still living and then it's completely dry, you could do that. Wegmans used to have these rosemary plants in the winter that were shaped like a Christmas tree, right? And I never bought one, and I always looked at it, never bought one, and then the year I went to buy one, they didn't have them anymore, and they have not had them since. Isn't that a shame? You can dry out lavender. You sure can. You sure can. You're planting catnip again too? Yeah. She's trying to earn points there, Sharon. Yeah, sure. You get flames of jealousy when people have a Wegmans close to them? It's not that close to me. It's like an hour away, but it's worth the trip, right? You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, right? Don't mess with mystery in between. Yes, that's it, Sunny Bunny. You got it. No, either I go to the one in Pennsylvania or up in Binghamton. There have been studies, research established that sage is rich in compounds that activate certain receptors in the brain. Interesting. You have lots of lavender, Michelle? I've got something sticky on the bottom of my sneakers. Hey, Diane. The grocery store with so much more. Oh, you guys wouldn't remember that commercial. I don't think it was who remembers the Martin Paint commercial? Did you guys have a Martin Paint? Probably not if you didn't live in the Northeast. Or do you guys know the commercial for Martin Paint? Do you know what it is, YT? It's that you're not a subscriber, so you don't have to even bother unsubscribing. Don't worry about it. Go take your little rant elsewhere. I'm really unsubscribing this time. I've been here for 3 weeks. Okay. Probably because you're a troll. Linda, he's a troll, or she or he is a troll. Don't waste your time. I love the fake unsubscribers. It's like those people in groups, right? They always go like this. I'm leaving after this post, but wait, I'm going to stay around to see what you all say about me after I leave. But I'm leaving after this post, but I'm not really leaving. I'm just going to put up another meme. Okay, I can't stay away. Who the heck am I fooling? I can't handle it. You haven't seen, yeah, right, Sheila, they do, it's the same MO. You think that trolls would get, like, they'd go to troll school or something. Like, trolls, we got to step this up. They're on to all of our we can't use the unsubscribe anymore because they can check who's subscribed and who's not. Okay, so we got to lose that one because we're just looking bad with that. I should make a little troll school. Or at least like a little funny video with little characters of troll school, right? Wouldn't that be fun? The same thing every time. They need some new material. They're not very good trolls at that. And I don't know what they think. Like, you know, please don't go troll. Please don't fake unsubscribe from us. We still love you. It does. Troll school sounds good. It would be like a funny little card. Leaping Lizard, you should do that little troll school. I could give you some lines you could put in. Or you could make a little stick figure that's me. Because you're good like that. And then you could do a little troll school. You can get on that? Good. I think you'd be very popular for you. I do. Troll school. Have some little desks in the front. I don't know if you could. I think there's some kind of thing that you. Wouldn't that be fun? And then you could have the trolls raise their hand and then be like, I did the unsubscribe over at MRB's and they found me out. Well, you can't use that unsubscribe anymore. That would be a lot of fun. We can't use the fake. No, they know that. They know when you're not really subscribed. Oh, okay. Trollage. Trollage, yeah. I've got my trollage degree. And you're all going to get your troll certificate. School of Trollery. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Leaping Lizard, that would be great. You trolls are not doing good. Getting very bad reports in here. You're having some M&Ms in solidarity? Oh, with Cowgirl? Lavender retains its fragrance. Oh, yeah, I know. Herb pillows. And then you can also put some of the oil, the essential oil. If you put a couple of drops on your pillow, you're supposed to sleep better. I never do it. Even though I read about it all the time. How do they hat in? How do they get in? The trolls? Or they come marching right in? But they have like that big headlight on them, you know, like they're not, I mean, it's very easy to see who the troll is. It's always, you know, you got to tell a troll something else. Can I just give a troll advice? You're coming into the chat for the first time. Sometimes you try to make your name look like somebody, okay, that's here. Like you might come in with like anytime, okay? So, and then people get tricked, right? They're like, hey, there's anytime. But it's really supposed to be no time, right? So, and then anytime says something like, hey guys, haven't been around in a while, I missed you guys. And they're like, oh, anytime's here. But most people that are quick on the draw are like, that's an imposter. That's anytime, right? It's not no time. It's not Joseph Schmoshev, you know, not Teresa Fisher, you know. But they try to do that. They try to copy off a name. If they're going to troll a certain channel, they try to get close to one. And so that people like April F, they'll be like April G. Don't you, April G, I'm here. I've missed a couple. Wow Life would be like, you know, Wow Life-o. Hey, no. Yeah. What soap do you love? Hey, Casbot, talking about your lavender. They used your name. They do, Jessica Salas. They did. They made a fake name of you. But that's so old. Like, you have to, if technology has to be cutting edge, trolls have to be cutting edge. Because all of their stuff is all old. They're terrible trolls. And they're obvious. They don't even play the game. Like if they come in to ask a certain question, they don't wait at all. Like they should wait in the chat, talk about relevant stuff for a little bit so that you might think that they're a real new person, right? And then ask what they want to ask. But no, they can't wait because they're impulsive. They have like a thought disorder and they're impulsive. And they just come in and they're like, I can't wait. I got to ask it. I got to ask it. Boom, ask it, troll out. Accentuate the positive is from the what book? The Junie book? It's from the Homefront show, isn't it? Well, I mean, that was their theme song. You don't want to have to work at it. Isn't easy, forget it. What? Oh, trolls don't want to work. Yeah. You know what? You hit the nail on the head, Teresa Fisher. Trolls, they don't want to work at trolling. They don't want to learn something new. You're 100% right, Teresa Fisher, because they have no lives. You're 100% right. That's probably why you're not going to find trolls that excel at anything. Cyber jackals. But it would be fun. Leaping lizard, that would be fun. I think it would be. Troll school. Normal people don't be trolls. Right. But still, everybody should be able, you know, it's your hope, I think, that everybody could excel at what they are, even the trolls, but they can't. Teresa Fisher hit it on the head. Oh yeah, I'll show you. So let me see. I'll show you. I mean, it's nothing that exciting. Nerd boy in the basement. Oh, is that who they are? They live in their mom's basement? It could be girls too, right? We can't be, you don't want to be sexist. It could be girls or boys living in their mom's basement or their dad's basement. I don't know. Who really wants to live in the basement? 70s guy or something? I don't know, right? Like Saturday Night Live. Okay. All right. Last year, just got a couple of things. I couldn't believe. Now, I have to tell you guys something. I never put the video up, but I started to take this. I'm like, what's your name? And just smack them right over the head with this. I was really shocked to find this because I made a video. I think I put the video up. And I said, I love these people that make a video and they go, oh, look, this cost me $1 to make, okay? And it doesn't cost me $1 because by the time I want to make like these signs. So I actually bought, first I had to buy like this stain, like this white stain, and I stained the stuff outside. Well, the boards cost me, you don't go to the Home Depot and you're not getting a board for, you know, like what they say, like, they never put the true cost in those things. Anyway, I got these big boards. I stained them white. I was going to put these sayings on them, right? Stencil them and stuff. I did stain the boards. They're stained. I haven't put the stencils on them. But then I was in Walmart and I saw these box signs, but not these. This, I'm really glad about this, okay? And I said, wow, I could just spray paint those white and they're all cut out and everything. And then they were $1 on clearance. So I got those and I did a video on that. But I never did anything with those yet, okay? And then I saw these at the dollar store, and I was just really surprised because, first of all, the dollar store doesn't usually have real wood anything, but these were real wood, okay? And these are like the size you put the sayings on. And I thought that even if you didn't like a saying that was on these, I almost bought them all, but then I said, no, I'm not going to do that because I haven't done anything so far. But even if you didn't like the saying, you could put your own saying on it. And you're not going to get a piece of wood like this for $1 and stain it for $1. So I figured, okay, that's great, right? All right. I can't even see what you guys are saying. It's the Dollar Tree, yes. So they have them in black too, if you like black. And they had nice sayings, but this one, you know, this one said blessed and thankful, and this one says, I don't, it's so light. This one says, oh, can you see it now? Your attitude determines your direction. Real wood. Real. I'm telling you, I was shocked. Can you hear it by the mic? Is that ASMR? But they're real wood, right? Okay. I couldn't believe that. You're going to see. I bet you those dollar store people. I used to deal with a couple of the Dollar Tree people. You know, the ones that post their little things. They're like all on this. I guarantee you, I'm like late to the draw on these. They're all probably all on there, on the videos. Okay, but yeah, very good idea, right? Sounds like real wood. You need that one. Okay, they have a lot of them there. Okay, they have like don't let anybody squash your, you know, get just something about your dreams. Okay. Now, what else did I get? Oh, I got this. So I always use, these are the recyclable, you know, not the recyclable things, you know what I mean. The things when they stop making the plastic bags that you're going to have to carry to the grocery store when Governor Cuomo says, no more plastic bags for you freaking New Yorkers, okay? Get your own freaking bags. This one says choose joy. And this one, I thought this was perfect for the channel, this one. Look at this. It should be a pineapple plant in there. Let your dreams bloom. I know I'm really behind on designing any merch, and I know I talk about it a lot, but wouldn't that be neat if we could find this and we could put pineapples and avocado seeds, and then we could have the channel here. Wouldn't that be neat? I have a lot of ideas, but I haven't found the right place. I just want some place that I can go and just design what I want, like a whole bunch of stuff, like just without having to like just design it right there on the thing. Who knows where I'm doing that? Okay, now I got these for a project. You're gonna laugh. I got these for a project. I don't know if it's gonna happen, so I have to see. Okay, but these are gift bags, but I'm not gonna use them as gift bags. Okay, and you'll have to find out. I have to see if the size works for what I need. And this one, see that? You're the best. You should see, there's a lot of people that get really excited about this stuff on YouTube. They can get like 300,000 views on a Dollar Tree haul. And some of them are, like, they get so excited. T-shirt places do that, Mommy. I went there, Candace, but it didn't look like I could design my own, like, I don't know. I have to give it another shot. And then I got these are so, because you know what I do with these kind of bags? I take all my kids' stuff that they leave around, and I fill the bag up, and then I either like send it down the basement or somewhere, and then when they ask me where it is, I say it's in there. You know, it's in the Star Wars bag. And then I got this because, where is it? I have to promote this thing on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray should be here. I'm probably really late on it, and they're probably emailing my blog and saying, where is it? But I just thought it would be nice to have with the blog post that I haven't done yet. What else did I get? Oh boy. Okay. I have all the teachers' gifts to go out, so I had to get bus driver, teachers, teachers' aides, right? All the gifts for those poor people that take care of all those kids that some of them don't use deodorant. Oh boy, that was something on the field trip. And then, of course, tissue paper. Oh, you've got to remember the teachers and the school bus driver. Those teachers, I'm telling you, they're dealing with a lot there. Yeah. Yep. And then, did you ever get these handmade cards at the Dollar Tree? They're actual handmade cards. They have like little tassels and things. The Dollar Tree people on YouTube go nuts over these. They taught me all the stuff, you know, that's sought after. Like every time I'm there, I always go like, you know what, it's crazy? I go like this. Am I seeing something that they're going nuts on YouTube, like they can't find? And if I found it, they'd be like having a flip out over it. I always wonder which things they are, but no, they're handmade cards. This is one of the things they go nuts on. And I got this for Ethan's stepping up. Even though, you know, it's not technically graduation, but it's a stepping up. Who knows, right? Super glue. I have to glue something. You can't see this. This says "Walking on Sunshine." It doesn't look that. It's actually looks pretty nice for something at the Dollar Tree. Okay, now. You don't miss all that. Thank you. The thank you gifts. Yeah, it's fun, right? I've already got them. I got their thank you gifts. Now, I picked this up. You probably can't see this. This is Father of the Bride, the Kimberly Paisley lady, Brad Paisley's wife. It's about her where the light gets in, losing my mother only to find her again, and it's about her mother getting dementia, sounds like an uplifting book, right? Yeah, and yeah, so I picked this up. This is originally from Target. 30% off at Target. That's a Target sticker on there. You can't see it. Hold on, I have other stuff. I have to get the WD-40 for this. Oh, look, okay. I got a folder. This is the poly. I like these the flowers. That's why I got it for my stuff. For my stuff. Oh, I got these for the kids. Like to wear these on the 4th of July. I got another thing over there, the big ones, but these are. Remember when we used to get these like in a cereal box? It was a light stick, and you didn't want to open it because you never could get them again. And now on the Dollar Tree, you can just get them like crazy. Don't open that. I'm saving that for something special. You had to keep it in the freezer. Do you remember that light stick? And then when you cracked it, it was like, it felt like you were on death row or something because you only had like 6 hours before it went out. I got another type of Loctite super glue. I never had enough super glue. And then I got Fix All adhesive. Yeah, I'd like to be prepared for accidents. And I got these tiny little clothespins because I have them in colored. Jimmy went nuts over these when they did them in a Christmas craft. And he told me that he put extras on there because they were so cute. So I got a whole thing because that's just the kind of person I am. Nice person. What is that? See that? And then look at this. I got this for the chat. This is a authentic Etch-a-Sketch. This is not a knockoff, guys. It's really the Etch-a-Sketch brand. See it? It's one of those little. Let's see if I write a message. Let's see if you'll see it. So I'll have to worry about losing the chalk. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on a minute. I made a mistake. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Sounds like. Let's see. I don't know if you can see. You can't see. It's not like the chalkboard. This is not going to work. Oh no. All right. I'll have to use it for something else. So it's worth a try. Okay, so now where did I? Okay. And then I got these because sometimes you have to watch the wind. So, and sometimes you like colorful things. No, I don't know why I got those. That was an impulse purchase because sometimes I'm impulsive. Now, hang on. I think there's other stuff that I got. These are for a project, and I'll let you know how that turns out. But they're actually bulletin board paper for teachers, but they're going to work for what I need them for. And then I got another folder that says Wild and Free. Aren't you enjoying this? Okay, and here's my power washing boots that I got at Tractor Supply. They're actually, look at that, they're made in the USA in Minnesota. Okay, and but they're my power washing boots.